the most part, they don't leave. They love what we do. They love the atmosphere we bring. They love the family type environment that they get and the brotherhood. And we're well over 120 kids now that are consistent, that are ready to go. And it's going to continue to grow, and we'll probably end up closer to 130 by the time here in a couple of weeks. And that's exciting, especially when I first got here, and you know how many kids we had in the program, and to continue to build it that way. And that's a huge deal, and that's a credit to the community. It's a credit to our school. It's a credit to our players to continue to do those things and get kids out to come play.
What's your impressions from this group so far? I mean, every team's a little bit different. What's your impression of this group so far?
This group's, and you go back to last year and what that group did last year in that senior class, and it was a big senior class, and to get in the playoffs in 6A and then have a shot to win a playoff game against a quality team, that's a really good program in the state in 6A, and credit to Rio Rancho, they made more plays than us, but our young kids, our juniors and sophomores last year, and now seniors and juniors, took it hard, and that was kind of the mantra all season is we're going to go and play, and we're going to do this again and do it right and finish it and win a game in the playoffs and continue, and the camaraderie within that group is, and how they've transcended down to the junior class and the sophomore class and welcome them in, and this group might be a tighter group than what we've had before, and that's the exciting part. And I mean, it's easy when you get 80 kids out there doing it, so we're excited for it. They get after it every day. The effort's there every day. The excitement's there every day. We don't really have to do anything to kind of get them amped up and going, and that makes our lives easier, and we get to focus on the X's and O's and aspect. But every day's a joy to go out there and practice with those kids, and they make it fun, and they make it, even when you feel old like me, it makes you feel really good and able to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning to go to football practice.
Let's talk about Silver this week. That is the change. You guys would have played Valencia, but you switched that out for Silver. One of the best teams in 4A every single year. They're an immense challenge. We saw them in the COVID year. They were pretty young that season. You got to see a little bit of tape, obviously, from them against Gadsden in their scrimmage, right?
Yeah, so and Coach Ortiz over there and his staff, they did a good job. They were the state runner-up last year to Bloomfield, and they made that game a game against Bloomfield and had their shots, and they do a quality job in that program. Silver's always been a quality football program at their classification, and it's going to be a battle on Friday night. We're going to have to play really well to get a win. They do a good job. They got a quarterback that is very athletic, and he throws the ball a lot better than probably kids they've had in a while. And he's a great big sucker named Aiden Hawkes, and so he's going to be a challenge for us. But defensively, they're kind of the same they've been for the last 20 years. If they're going to line up, be aggressive, and they're going to be physical and get after you. And so we got our hands full come Friday night.
Is it a tough matchup for guys that are maybe getting their first varsity experience out there? Or are they a group that's going to be starting a decent amount of sophomores and juniors as well?
Yeah, and on their scrimmage, we couldn't tell by numbers because the numbers are a little different. I mean, their running back was more than 61. So trying to identify kids is difficult, especially in scrimmages. Everybody knows that. I mean, they're going to have the same issues with us, and our kids wearing practice jerseys. But, I mean, every Friday night, the first game of the year, especially with young kids who haven't experienced a Friday night in that regard and had to make plays on a Friday night when the lights come on and there's thousands of people in the stands and the band's playing. I mean, it's a different environment, but that's why this thing's like a drug, and everybody loves Friday night football. So our kids got to come out and be ready to play, and that's our job as coaches to make sure they are. And I think our staff has done a good job the past 2 weeks getting our kids ready for this moment, and I think our kids have embraced them. They're excited for Friday night.
All right, Coach, we'll look forward to it on Friday night, and the Tigers at 7 o'clock will host Silver in the opening game of the season. Appreciate it.
Hey, appreciate it, man. Go Tigers.
Otero Federal Credit Union and you. It's an amazing combination. We love providing you with the best in banking in the area. Get low interest credit cards and vehicle loans. Make your day-to-day simpler with online access to your checking and savings, or pay bills with one-click ease through the OFCU app. If you want to stop by one of our great branches, we have a fantastic staff ready to help you with all your banking needs. Visit us online anytime at oterofcu.org. OFCU, your community 1953. Federally insured by NCUA.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard, or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
Now you have a choice when it comes to keeping massive files of your bank statements every month. With an online e-statement, you'll have an accurate, easy-to-read electronic statement you can access anywhere, anytime. Get more control over your cash flow, and no more giant filing cabinets. Our e-statements get an A+. First National Bank, member FDIC. When you grow, we grow.
Slow internet again? Signal constantly dropping? Don't take it out on your computer. Instead, call Tularosa Communications for internet stress relief. They have the speed and the reliability to make your internet dreams come true. If you want fast, they have faster. If you want service you can rely on, they are the most reliable. And customer service? It's all about you. Call Tularosa Communications to get connected. 585-2700.
Hometown pride. At the Winter Circle, we've got a lot of it. Your one-stop shop for high school sports apparel, letter jackets, polos, hats, and so much more. Get custom embroidery, special t-shirt prints, and flags. Need something for your business, team, or personal use? We've got you covered.
Hey, this is Alfred.
This is Angela
From the Winter Circle. It's time to get out and support Alamogordo Tigers and all area teams. Stop by for a Tiger t-shirt and let's fill the stands.
Go Tigers! Winter Circle, 1201 10th Street.
You are listening to the Otero Federal Credit Union pregame show here on Alamo Sports and Talk 1230 1019. Getting you ready for Tiger football as the Alamogordo Tigers coming off a 4-7 season last year, including a playoff berth, a very close playoff loss to Rio Rancho. Silver, meanwhile, coming off an 11-2 season. They made it all the way to the Class 4A state championship, but ended up falling to Bloomfield in the state championship last season. So they're trying to move forward into this year and see if they can fight their way all the way back. The Tigers, of course, would love to make the postseason again. We know the gauntlet that is Class 6A, and that is most definitely the district that the Tigers in District 3 6A, so it's going to be an immense challenge. Silver certainly has a lot of challenges on their schedule. I think this is one of them. You know, they're playing up 2 classifications coming in here to play the Tigers tonight. So talking about these Tigers and some of the key guys we'll watch tonight, Mason Pittman, I think, on the defensive side. And I don't see him as much on the offensive side, but he certainly did get that a little bit last year. Avion Valdez at running back and wide receiver. Devin Barris had a really good season last year at linebacker. I'll be interested to see how he does here this season. DeAndre Martin and Anthony Ondette at the corners. Those 2 guys are fantastic players. I'm excited to see Jason Warren at wide receiver. It is his senior year at Alamogordo High School and decided to come out for football this. So very interested to see what he's going to do in this first game of his. Elijah Montoya, quarterback, of course. He's going to be a good one in his senior year. Marcus Bryant Jr. at safety and at wide receiver. Anthony Audette, running back, wide receiver. He's going to be one of those guys that, you know, you want to see him get the ball as much as possible. Dylan Hergenrader had some good games for the Tigers last year as well, so I'm sure we'll get to see a decent amount of him at running back. Rusty Davidson on the defensive line and on the offensive line. Isaiah Granados was really strong last year as a fullback and as a defensive end, so he's somebody to certainly watch for as well. Got a lot of kiddos that are running out here with the Tigers tonight. That's fun. I know that's something that a tradition that they are trying to start up here for Tiger football. Noel Garza is another one on the defensive side that we'll be interested to watch. Isaiah Venegas on the offensive line. You can throw in Isaiah Gasco as well at center. We had a chance to chat with him a little bit earlier on last week. And there'll be some other ones as well as we go throughout the year that were mentioned. If we're not mentioning them right now, I'm sure we will as time goes on this season. You have been listening to the Otero Federal Credit Union pregame show here on Alamo Sports and Talk. We appreciate them coming on as a sponsor this year, and again, thanks to all of our Tiger Sports sponsors. Tigers are dressed in their all blacks with white numerals, gold helmets. A really cool thing that they're doing on their helmet. They have Officer Ferguson, who unfortunately lost his life in the line of duty last month. His badge number is on the side of their helmet instead of the jersey number for each player. And a real nice touch by everybody with Alamogordo Athletics and Alamogordo Tiger football program in doing that. Silver is dressed in all white with navy blue numerals. Their helmets are kind of interesting. They're half white and half blue and kind of a diagonal look to it. It's I'm not sure I've seen that kind of look on a high school helmet before. So it's the top half towards the forward part of the face mask is blue, and then the bottom half towards the back end of it is white. Just a little bit of a different look than I've seen, but I think it looks good. Good. So we're ready to go. Silver will receive. They'll be returning from right to left. That is south to north. Tigers kicking off left to right, and for the first time in feels like a decade. It's not quite that long, but almost. Not a money kicking off for the Tigers. It'll be Aiden Vasquez that will be kicking off for the Tigers tonight. 3 men back deep for Silver, and that includes Julian Richard, number 7, Landon Sandoval, and I believe it's number 5 that is back. It is Diego Lucero. So it'll be Silver to start things on offense, and I think defensively, maybe the biggest questions for both of these teams heading into 2023, so we'll be excited to see. Pretty good crowd on hand tonight. People are matchup between the Tigers and the Colts. Ball is in the air. It's short. It's caught at the 10 by Richard, to the 20, to the right side, to the 25-30. He is still on his feet to the 40 and is going to be brought down just a little bit past the 45-yard line. So great starting field position for the Silver Colts. And that'll be the starting field position for Silver at the 46-yard line on their own side of the field. 11:54 to go on the Richardson Motors scoreboard. Thanks to Ryan Richardson Motors for coming back as our scoreboard sponsor for another season. And it is Adon Jaquez that will be the starting quarterback for Silver. Defensive line, Rusty Davidson up there, also number 52. Kamarian Morales right up the middle. And it's a pistol setup. Running back is Sandoval behind Jaquez, who takes the snap. Toss play to the right. Check that. That is not Sandoval. They bounce it to the outside, and some solid yardage on first down. That's going to be Ezekiel Torres, who comes away with the carry. And he will carry all the way to the Alamogordo 46-yard line over to the far sideline. And it's a gain of 8. So the ball up at the far hash for Silver. Trips to the top, one to the bottom. Again in the pistol. Jaquez raises his leg, man put in motion. Fakes the handoff, and we've got a penalty flag and what looks to be a false start. So it'll be a 5-yard penalty, and it'll bring up 2nd down and 7 now for Silver. It'll move them back onto their own side of the field at the 49. So Anthony Audette down at corner for the Tigers. Back at safety is number 11, Efrain Hernandez. You've got DeAndre Martin at the other corner for the Tigers. And number 19, Marcus Bryant Jr. is also at safety. But just one man back deep defensively for the Tigers. Again, they'll put a man in motion, and they will hand it off. Ball go in the middle, trying to bounce it to the outside, and slashing in, and Anthony Audette makes a wonderful tackle in the backfield, showed his speed, as it'll be a tackle for loss to the 48-yard line. Loss of 1 on the handoff to Torres. Torres tried to stretch the play to the outside. Tigers' defensive line did a pretty good job of keeping the middle jammed up. And when he had to bounce it to the outside, Audette slashed in and made the play. Garza at linebacker in there for the Tigers as well. We'll name some more of the starters as we go on. 3rd and 8 from their own 48 for Silver. Ball in the near hash. Taking the snap and back in the pass is Jaquez. Stands in the pocket, throws to the far side. It is complete and spun down and down hard. I believe he's going to be a little bit short of the first down. And it's going to be decision time for Silver. Wow, didn't even measure that one. Well, they're still talking it over, but I don't know. That looked like that was close enough to at least measure it, but no, they're going to call it a first down. So a first down for Silver. And the snap and the handoff, and again, they'll go up the middle, but the Tigers have that one stopped in the middle. Garza's right there, along with a couple others. Look like number 3, Devontae Bosserman, was in the mix as well for Alamogordo, and it's going to be no gain. A nice play by Garza. And it's 2nd down and 10. One first down the drive for Silver. 9:55 to go in the first quarter on the Richardson Motor scoreboard, and we are on the opening drive of this one. Silver has it, the Tigers 44. Ball going right to left. Now it's two running backs, three in the field actually. And here comes a handoff, and up the middle and getting pushed back. This time it goes to number 7. That is Landon Sandoval. It'll be a loss of 1. And for the second time in this game, the Tigers have a loss, or forced a loss on the play. So far, the Tiger defense has looked solid to begin this game. Nathaniel Best also out there at linebacker for the Tigers. And trips to the top, one to the bottom. Running back to the left. And Hawkes back to pass. Throws down the middle. It is caught. And still running to the 15, to the 10, to the 5. It is a touchdown for Silver. And on a 3rd and 11, let it go to the end zone. It's a 45-yard touchdown pass. And just to throw up the middle, Tigers had some defenders in the area. But they did not deflect the pass. And once Diego Lucero got into the open, it's a touchdown. So Silver gets it on the board here. 6-0 on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. Number 45 on to kick. Extra point. Snap is down, kick is up, and it is. Okay, it is good. I thought it missed to the left, but a rough start for the Tigers defensively. We'll see if the offense can come back out and answer here. It'll be their first drive of the season on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. Silver 7, Alamogordo 0. 8:47 to go in the first quarter. We'll be back right after this.
When you open a youth savings account for your child or grandchild at our credit union, you'll be starting them on a lifetime of smart financial decisions. They'll learn that our credit union is there to help them in the future. We are member-owned and not-for-profit, so there's no better place to save. Loco Credit Union, we belong to you. Online at lococreditunion.com. We're federally insured by NCUA. We're an equal housing lender.
84 Lumber is a name and a company you can trust as your hometown building partner, providing the quality you expect and the service you deserve. Visit the Alamogordo location at 3401 North White Sands Boulevard or 84lumber.com to get started on your next home project. Ochoa Stucco serves residential and commercial projects all throughout this wonderful community. Whether you're looking for some patching up or a complete stucco on your home or business, Ochoa Stucco has you covered. 575-442-6745. Go Tigers!
You're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019. And Silver gets on the board to get this one started. And they will kick it off from the 40, going right to left. 45-yard touchdown pass from Aiden Hawkes to Diego Lucero. And this one is all the way back to the 10. Tigers run the starburst play, and they fumble it. And it's on the ground, but they will fall on it. So trying the same play that they do all the time. But on one of the fake handoffs, the ball comes loose. And I will say that's what we saw on the defensive side. Kind of what we saw from the Tigers last year defensively was getting teams in 3rd and long and not being able to get off the field. And I know that's something they really want to try to fix going into this year, but not the best of starts here. On the Richardson Motor scoreboard, it is Silver 7, Gordo nothing. And Elijah Montoya will come out with 2 wide receivers at the top, 1 to the bottom, lead backs off to the left, and a running back to his right. That's Avion Valdez, and the handoff goes to Valdez, and he'll put it up the middle and pick up solid yardage on first down, take it to the 20, and maybe the 21-yard line. And that'll be a gain of about 5 for Valdez. Same formation here, ball closer to the near hash, but in the middle. Montoya On a quick snap. Now a quick throw to the near side, and that one's going to be dropped. Put it on the hands of Marcus Bryant, but unable to reel it in. And the Tigers will face a 3rd and 5. 2 wide receivers at the top, 1 at the bottom. Bryant's the one at the bottom. Up top, Michael Gonzalez and DeAndre Martin. Tigers need the 25 or 26 for a first down. They'll hand it off. And on a 3rd and long, they decide to hand it off to the right side. And they're stuffed, and the Tigers will punt. Well, kind of a surprising decision there on 3rd and 5. I thought they had a pretty good play the last time if they had gone maybe to a curl again and decided to stick on the ground. So it'll be Aiden Vasquez to punt. He stands back at his own 6-yard line. Had a pretty solid kickoff to open things up. See how he does punting-wise. And snaps a little bit to his left and gets into it. Pretty good punt. High and hanging. And going for the ball was number 1, Richard, and he was run over by number 11 of the Tigers, Efren Hernandez. I didn't see a flag on the play. He took him out, and I'm going to say, that's not a penalty? He didn't give him an opportunity to even try to catch the ball there. He did not signal, but I believe he has to, he has to at least give him an opportunity to try and catch the football. And, catch interference. I don't know if that's 10 or 15, but it's a penalty. Not really sure what the thought process was there on, he hadn't caught the ball yet. It was still high and hanging, and he just took him out. I don't know if he thought that he was a blocker on the play. And so the official going over and chatting with the Silver coach. But I believe it should be marked off from the spot. Yeah. There was no call initially, but hey, the officials got together, talked it over. It is a 15-yard penalty on Alamogordo. And so the Colts will start at the Alamogordo 46. And we've got whistles now, and I think they're And so we're just about ready to get the day or the first play of this drive started. The ball at the Tiger 46 at the near sideline. Trips to the top, 1 to the bottom. Pistol formation as Hawkes will take the snap, and it's a toss play to the right. And getting away from the first defender and the second, and getting to about the 40. One of the Tigers, I don't know if that was a diver, he got blocked in the back, but no penalty call. And it'll be a gain of 6. As Ezekiel Torres picks up his 4th carry of the game. And it'll be 2nd down and 4. 6:52 to go in the first quarter on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. Silver leading 7-0 and trying to add to the lead after an Alamogordo 3-and-out. Here's the snap and a toss play to the right. And Sandoval will put his head down and get close to the first down marker on another toss play to the outside. Crosses the 40, gets to about the 35. It looks like he will have another first down, and it'll be the 2nd of the drive. Or 2nd of the, no, it's actually going to be just a little bit short. That one's a little bit short. All right. So it's a gain of 4. Two wide receivers to the bottom and 2 to the top. On the far hash, it's 3rd and short. Pistol formation. Hawkes takes it, hands it off, and bouncing to the outside and being brought just past the first down markers, number 5, Diego Lucero. Dylan Hergenrader makes the play for the Tigers. A gain of 3. First down for Silver. First and 10 at the Alamogordo 33. Clock rolls with 5.5 minutes to go on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. 7-0 Silver in the first quarter. 2 wide receivers to the bottom side, 2 to the top, balls between the hashes. And it'll be a shotgun formation with the running back to the right for Hawkhead. Down of the first quarter. First and 10 now from the Alamogordo 23-yard line. Now, we do have a good crowd tonight, so the free admission has certainly helped things, and there'll be trips to the bottom, 2 to the top, 5 wide receivers. Hawkhead's in the backfield by himself. Play clock ran out. They did not call it, and Hawkhead will roll out to his right looking to throw, and he will look for his receiver at about the 15-yard line. It was Richard. Ball goes incomplete. And the first incompletion of the day for Hawkes. Only thrown 2 passes up to that point, but one of them a 45-yard touchdown pass on the previous drive. Second down and 10 for Silver. First time they've thrown the ball on first down in this game. And they'll go with the ball at the far hash. Richard, the receiver, to the top. Trips to the bottom, back into the pistol. Running back is behind the quarterback, Hawkes. Tigers with 3 down linemen, 4 linebackers, 5 DBs. Here's the toss play to the left and lots of running room. Oh, getting upended and then losing the football, and a recovery by the Tigers. What a big play by number 11, Efrain Hernandez. He was the one who knocked it loose, and I believe Herder was the man who got in there and fell on the football. So a big, big hit by Hernandez. And Hergenrader with the recovered fumble. Good stuff there from the Tigers. And the play that they really needed. And the first turnover of the game. Tigers offense comes on the field trailing 7-0. Ball inside their own 20. Here comes the handoff and pushing the ball right up the middle, and some good yardage there for the Tigers on the first down run. That's number 22, Anthony on. Audette takes it up to the 24. Tigers maybe going to turn up the tempo a little bit. The gain of 7. And again, the handoff to Audette. Audette makes the first man miss, falls forward, gets up to the 27-yard line, maybe the 28. See if they give them the first. It's going to be just a little bit shy. Tigers are going to move the chain, so it's a first down for Alamogordo, and their first down of this game. First and 10 for Alamogordo, ball at their own 29. 1 wide receiver to the top, 2 to the bottom. Here is the snap and the handoff, and Audette tries to push it straight up the middle again, but this time Silver gets a grasp of him and brings him down after just a gain of 1. One wide receiver to the top, 2 to the bottom. Lead back off to the right. And again, the Tigers will hand it off. It's Audette doing some shimmying and shaking in the backfield, and will push forward to the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 4. And the Tigers will face a third down and about 5. They need to get to the 38-yard line for a first down. Ball's in the 35. So 3rd and 5. Tigers are back to it here quickly with 2 wide receivers at the bottom, 1 to the top. And ready. And the handoff, and in the backfield, and Golden. On a 3rd and 5 again, the Tigers hand it off, and Silver has it figured out. And Hergenrader is brought down for a loss. And the Tigers will punt it away. Well, the Tigers have certainly been conservative here in the first half. And on 3rd and 5 twice, they've decided to run the football. But they obviously see something that they like there. They feel like if they get the right blocking scheme in, they'll be fine. Vasquez puts this one high in the air. It's very short, and the Tigers will down it at the 46-yard line. That's only going to be a punt of about maybe 50 yards there. And so Silver, they turn the ball over, but they come away with the stops that they need. And a poor punt by Alamogordo puts Silver in position on the Tiger side of the field again. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Silver at the Alamogordo 46. We've got 2:47 to go in the first quarter on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. Silver 7 and Alamogordo nothing. Ball on the near hash for the Colts. And we're ready to go with one wide receiver to the top and two to the bottom. And under center this time. It's a triple option look here. Here comes the handoff, and the Tigers are in the backfield quickly. A number of players. First man on contact looked like Isaiah Granados, number 35. And then a couple of his teammates came and helped out. It's a loss of 2 on the play by Ezekiel Torres. Back to 2 wing backs and a single back, 2 wide receivers. So kind of Air Force option look. Man in motion is the near wing back, and they'll hand it off to the far man, and he is going to fight through a couple of tackles in the backfield and get back to the line of scrimmage. That was good hard running from number 7, Landon Sandoval. He was contacted quickly. No gain on the play. And now can the Tigers get off the field in a 3rd and 12? They gave up a touchdown pass on a 3rd and 10. Let's see what happens on 3rd and 12. Ball on the Alamogordo 48. They need the Alamogordo 36-yard line for a first down. Clock rolling with 1:38 to go in the first quarter. Silver remains in front, 7-0. 2 wide receivers at the top, 2 to the bottom. Now lead back off to the right. Hawkes back to pass. Tigers bring 4. He rolls out of the pocket, moving forward, and now looks like he's going to run. Tigers contact him the first time, and then he steps out of bounds. It'll be well short of the first down. He does pick up positive yardage as he brings it across the 45 and gets it up to the 42-yard line as he picks up 6 on the scramble. Tigers brought pressure. They usually have their 3 defensive linemen and brought a delayed blitz up the middle by one of their linebackers, and we've got a timeout on the field by Silver. On the Richardson Motor scoreboard, 1:22 remaining here in quarter number 1. Silver leads 7-0. Do they put special teams out, or do they go for it on 4th and medium? I'd say more like 4th and long. We'll find out next.
84 Lumber is a name and a company you can trust as your hometown building partner, providing the quality you expect and the service you deserve. Visit the Alamogordo location, 401 North White Sands Boulevard, or 84lumber.com to get started on your next home project.
Hernandez, the recovery, number 30, Dylan Hergenrader. They gave up a long touchdown pass on a 4th and long, or I should say 3rd and long. Now we have a 4th and long. It's 4th and 6. And it looks like Silver is going to punt. However, if I'm the Tigers, I'm distinctly aware of they might be faking it here in this spot. We've got one Silver player that's running off late. They haven't started the play clock yet, so they have plenty of time. Their punter is Ezekiel Torres, who's also a running back. You always got to be weary when you know their special teams guy, especially their punter, is also a key offensive player. Tigers returner is back at the 5. It's Audette. And they are going to snap it short. And the Tigers are going to, I don't know if they're going to give up the first down. It's going to be very, very close. We'll see. They got probably 5.5. Did they get 6? No, they did not pick up the first down. They are just short of it. No measurement, and the Tigers come up with a stop. So they snapped it to one of the up men. And basically ran a sweep play off of it, ran it from the near side to the far side, and he came maybe a half yard short of picking up the first down. And it'll be 1st and 10 Alamogordo from their own 36-yard line. So we've kind of been staying on a short little spot of field here between the 20 and the 50 for both teams. Can the Tigers put together their first drive of the game? They did pick up a first down on their last drive. Here's a quick throw. Bubble screen to the near side is caught by Warren. Warren will fight forward. And Jason Warren crosses the 40, and he will get out of bounds at the 44. That'll be a gain of 8 and a first down for of the day for the Tigers. Man in motion, far side of the near side. And here comes the handoff straight up the middle, and fighting for yardage, but not getting much is number 6. It'll be about a 1-yard gain. It'll be Valdez on the carry. Maybe a gain of 1. 3rd and 2 now for Alamogordo. And Valdez will move to the right of Montoya. Quick throw, and it's complete. And a nice move, and fighting for first down yardage. That was a pretty dangerous throw. A couple of the Silver defenders were into the backfield as the pass was a bubble screen to the outside to Michael Gonzalez, or a tunnel screen. And it is complete to Gonzalez, and he'll take it all the way to Silver 44-yard line. Tigers are in Silver territory for the first time tonight. It's a gain of 12. And 1st and 10 for Alamogordo, second first down of the quarter. 28 seconds to go on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. Alamogordo trailing 7-0. Here's the snap and the handoff. This time Hergenrader trying to find his way up the middle, and he'll get positive yardage, maybe 2 or 3. No, I'm sorry, that was Audette. So Audette gets the carry for a gain of 2. 2nd down and 8 for Alamogordo, and this is going to be the last play of the quarter. And after 1, on the Richardson Motor scoreboard, it's Silver 7, Alamogordo nothing. You're listening to Tiger Football on Alamo Sports and 1230 1019.
It's Tiger football season. All of us at Otero Federal Credit Union are supporting the athletes and coaches, and we know they're going to have a great season. We hope you'll stop by one of our great branches and take advantage of all our services: checking, savings, vehicle loans, credit cards, and so much more. It's also simple and easy to bank with us online anytime. Download the OFCU app today or visit OteroFCU.org. OFCU, your community credit union since 1953. Federally insured by NCUA.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard, or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
Listening to Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019. Alamogordo switches sides. They go now towards the north, right to left. And it is a 2nd and 8 from the Silver 42. First time into Silver territory in this game. As back to pass, it'll be a screen play, and it's going to be caught. And moving up the field is Audette. Audette to the 30. He's just tripped up. Looked like he was going to try to sneak through a lane, but he'll have the first down. That is something we've certainly... that I was told before the season started that Alamogordo was most certainly going to be using a lot of screen plays this year, so it's something to watch for as the season progresses. I've seen them try to use screens, not have a whole lot of success with it over the years, but that'll be a gain of 15 on the play. 1st and 10 for Alamogordo. Here's the snap, and the handoff goes to Valdez. Valdez doing some juking in the backfield and works his way for a gain of about 2. And the Tigers have picked up 4 first downs now in this game. There's a lineup, 3 wide receivers, 2 at the bottom, 1 at the top. Balls on the near hash. And waiting to get the snap is Montoya up the middle. Valdez just brought down. If he can break the last tackle, he's headed towards the end zone, but he takes it all the way to the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 10, and Alamogordo picks up the first down. So the Tiger offense starting to find some seams in both the passing game and the running game. Dylan Hergenrader now going to come into the backfield for the Tigers as he spells Valdez. 2 wide receiver to the bottom, 1 to the top. And Montoya takes the snap and the handoff, and Hergenrader gets behind his big fellas up front, and they push him forward for about 4 yards. His second carry of the game, first carry for positive yardage. And the Tigers in the red zone for the first time in this game. They have it at the silver 11-yard line. 2nd and 6. Montoya standing at his own 15, awaiting the snap. He's got it, and he hands it off. Hergenrader tried to go up the middle, but Silver had that completely bottled up. Like number 9, Lazius Madrid makes the stop, and it's a loss of 1. Well, we'll see what the Tigers, how aggressive they are. Do they go to the air on 3rd down? Do they try and maybe pick up a few yards here on 3rd and long? I think the Tiger fans would like to see them go to the air on a 3rd and 7. And they will. And they'll toss it up to the sideline. And they've got a man and fighting for it and getting the catch. And the touchdown is Jason Warren. It was one-on-one fighting for it, and Jason Warren pulls it down for the 12-yard touchdown pass. And the basketball star gets his first football score of this of his high school career. And a really nice throw. Tossed it up there where his receiver could get it. Did Elijah Montoya. He is 4 of 5 passing in this game. And the Tigers trail 7-6 and await the first extra point try for Aiden Vasquez. Good snap. Kick is up, and it looks like it's good. The officials, I believe, nobody signaled it, but I assume it was good. Anyway, first game of the year for the officials, too. 10:03 to go in the quarter, and I believe it is 7-7 with Alamogordo tying the game up here. Okay, they finally officially marked it. On the Richardson Motor scoreboard, we're tied after a Montoya to Warren. A couple of guys we see out on the basketball card as well. Touchdown, pass, and catch. We'll take a break. You're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk.
If you and your family are looking for a new home, you don't have to look far for a home mortgage. As a community bank, we not only have great rates, we offer you friendly financial service right here in the neighborhood. There are a lot of options in real estate lending. We're here to see that you get a loan you can live with. Talk to us about your home mortgage. We're an equal housing lender. First National Bank, member FDIC. When you grow, we grow.
Tularosa Communication is now offering the smart Wi-Fi with built-in network security and enhanced parental controls. Do you have kids at home that you want to protect from overexposure on the internet? Block content, set internet time limits, or app and website restrictions for each family member in the house. Get notified when you have a network intrusion and reroute bandwidth to devices that matter the most on your phone. Take control of your internet with Tularosa Communications. Visit tularosa.net or call 585-2700 for more information.
Sit down with Mountain Talk, 12:30, 1019, and the 11 to the 15 to 20 up the middle, and still on his feet and getting past the last man. Tigers are going to try to chase down number 7, but they will not get there. Landon Sandoval is going to return it all the way to the end zone for the touchdown, and the Tigers have not had a whole lot of success on kick returns so far in this game. The first one was a long return near Tiger territory, and this one is going to go 89 yards for the score. And Landon Sandoval takes it all the way to the house. Now, that's a little bit of a gut punch for the Tigers after they had their first long offensive drive down the field and then give up a special teams touchdown. A lot of last year, Alamogordo was kicking it straight out of bounds when they had a guy with a leg and Braden Money. Kind of an interesting tactic here. I'd just give them the ball at the 35 or the 40-yard line and move on. Silver trying to get some people on here for the extra point. And they are going to go for the 2 on a fake, and it is complete. As Jaquez will find number 9, Madrid, on the 2-point try. And the Tigers now trail 18-7 on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. 9:48 to go in the quarter. You're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019. We'll be back after this.
Hometown pride. At the Winner's Circle, we've got a lot of it. Your one-stop shop for high school sports apparel, letter jackets, polos, hats, and so much more. Get custom embroidery, special t-shirt prints, and plaques. Need something for your business, team, or personal use? We've got you covered.
Hey, this is Alfred.
This is Angelo from the Winner's Circle.
It's time to get out and support Alamogordo Tigers and all area teams. Stop by for a Tiger t-shirt and let's fill the stands.
Go Tigers! Winner's Circle, 1201 10th Street.
You've worked hard. Who deserves a vacation more than you? Our credit union says nobody. Talk to us about a relaxing vacation loan. We're member-owned and not-for-profit. For a vacation so relaxing, even the loan is stress-free. Loco Credit Union. We belong to you. Online at lococreditunion.com. We're federally insured by NCUA. We're an equal housing lender.
Talk 1230, 1019, and the Tigers are going to fumble the kickoff. Losing the football was Anthony Audette, and Silver's going to go inside the Alamogordo 10-yard line. Boy, that is about as disastrous of a two-play sequence as you will see. As the Tigers give up the kickoff return touchdown and then proceed to give up a fumble. And Silver will have it at the Alamogordo 7-yard line to begin this next drive. Well, maybe the Tiger defense can come up with a big stand here and it keeps Silver to just a field goal.
Come on, man, put your feet out there.
2 wide receivers at the bottom, trips and trips top. Jaquez will take it up the middle himself, bounce it to the outside, fight for the end zone, and get there. 7-yard gain on the touchdown, and Silver with 14 quick points and still the point after try. Silver now leads this one 21-7, and we'll see if they actually kick the extra point this time, or if they go for it again on the 2-point conversion. And here's the snap. Kick is up. Looks to be good. It is. So, 3 quick scores in a short amount of time. Unfortunately for the Alamogordo Tigers, only one of them is theirs. They give up 2 touchdowns in about a 20-second span, and they find themselves behind now 22-5 on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. We will come back after we get a word from our sponsors. You're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019.
Custom work is what Ochoa Stucco does best. Whether you need an estimate for your home or business, you won't find better quality work anywhere. Contact Ochoa Stucco today. Like them on Facebook, 575-442-6745. Go Tigers! Otero Federal Credit Union and you. It's an amazing combination. We love providing you with the best in banking in the area. Get low interest credit cards and vehicle loans. Make your day-to-day simpler with online access to your checking and savings, or pay bills with one-click ease through the OFCU app. If you want to stop by one of our great branches, we have a fantastic staff ready to help you with all your banking needs. Visit us online anytime at oterofcu.org. OFCU, your community credit union since 1953. Federally insured by NCUA. 84 Lumber is a name and a company you can trust as your hometown building partner, providing the quality you expect and the service you deserve. Visit the Alamogordo location at 3401 North White Sands Boulevard or 84lumber.com to get started on your next home project.
Well, nothing fancy on the kickoff return this time for the Tigers. Anthony Audette just takes it from about the 20, runs straight ahead to the 33, and the Tigers offense will come back out on the field. They don't have to rush here. There's plenty of time left in this game. They're going to need their defense certainly to make some stops, and their defense already forced one turnover, so not ideal, I think, would be the right way to describe what we've just seen in the last 30 seconds of gameplay. But if Alamogordo can show some composure here and go down the field and put one in the end zone, this game may not get away from them. To the bottom, one of the top wide receivers, ball on the far hash, Montoya. It's a speed option play to the left. Montoya is going to keep it. Montoya to the 40, and he is going to get to the 45-yard line. And it's going to be a first down for the Tigers, a gain of 12. And the Tigers pick up the first down. First carry of the night for Elijah. Two to the bottom and one to the top. Lead backs to the left, running back to the left. And here's the snap and the handoff. Valdez goes straight up the middle. Avion across the 50 into Silver territory, and the Tiger offensive line pushing their way ahead and gets the ball to the 40-yard line. That's pretty close to a first down. Give them a gain of 9. It'll be second down and 1. Richardson Motor scoreboard, which shows 8:47 to go here in the quarter. The Tigers trailing 22-7. Here's the snap and the fake of the handoff, and looking to throw. Montoya got to make a decision with it, and he'll just push his way forward. Didn't feel like he had somebody to throw the ball deep to, and he'll get back to the original line of scrimmage. So no gain, and the Tigers will have a third and short. But I like that play call. 2nd and 1, go play action, see if you can find something deep. Montoya was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so you can still hand the ball off. Gives yourself a lot of options here. Montoya, Valdez, but Valdez stop. I feel like this is a try. A punt is maybe worth turning it over around. At least you're aggressive. I'm letting the play clock down, so I'm going to assume that San Francisco is going to climb out and talk this over. So it is a timeout field. I'm out of the field with 33 remaining second quarter. 22 to spin. Alamogordo is trailing still on the Richardson scoreboard. And we're right after this.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
You're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230-1019. Alamogordo trailing 22-7, keeping the offense on the field. It's a 4th and a long 2. Need to get to right about the 45. Ball's at the 47, almost 3 yards. And the Tigers with 2 wide receivers at the bottom, 1 at the top. And the play clock starts. And Elijah Montoya looks like he may be changing the play up. Takes the snap and hands it off straight up the middle, and looks like Audette has got the first down. And that was just a blast play right up the middle as he takes the 43. It's a gain of 4. And I love the decision there from the Tigers. Be aggressive. put some confidence back in this team. This team after a rough stretch. And 1st and 10, the Tigers have snapped it. And again, Audette's got it, and he bowls over a player right at about the 40-yard line. Big pop as he lays it on number 21, Edgar Melendez. As he'll get to the 38-yard line, it's a gain of 5. And the Tigers with a 2nd and 5. Ball in the near hash and ball at the Silver 38. 2 wide receivers at the top and 1 at the bottom. Running back to the left is Valdez. Speed option to the right. And a late decision by Montoya, but it's a good one. He gets it to Valdez, and Valdez is going to get the first down. A very late toss option to the right by Elijah Montoya, but it was the correct one. It's a gain of 7, and it's a first down. And the Tigers, a first down. 3rd first down on the drive. And 1st and 10 at the Silver 31. Ball now on the far hash. 2 wide receivers to the near side, 1 to the top. And the lead back to the left side of the line. Here comes the handoff. Valdez will get it. Bounces it to the outside. Tried to bounce it one more time, but that was maybe one too many. And he's only going to get about a 1-yard gain. This time making the play, it was Edgar Melendez. And 2nd and 9 for Alamogordo. Ball at the Silver 30-yard line. 6:15 to go in the 2nd quarter. Tigers trying to put it in the end zone here before the end of the half. They will get the ball to begin the 2nd half. Montoya hands it off. Hertrader, huge hole. Crosses the 25, 23. Strong blocking up front by the Tigers' offensive line. It's a gain of 7, and it'll bring up 3rd down and short. Tigers quickly to the line, and we've got timeout going to be called by Silver, as they need their defense to get a breather, maybe needed to put somebody else out onto the field, and they're going to talk things over on a crucial 3rd and short. Richardson Motor scoreboard shows Silver 22, Alamogordo 7, 5:49 to go in the 2nd quarter. Just a reminder, we've got the Otero Federal Credit Union halftime show coming up for you guys. We'll look for some scores from around the state. We'll add up all the stats from the first half. We'll recap the first half of play with the Tiger team having a rough go on special teams so far with a fumble and a kickoff return for a touchdown. Then the difference in the game, Tigers defense has played solidly with the exception of 1 long pass play. They've been good. The Tiger offense has been, I feel like, gaining momentum as the game has rolled along. But we'll look into all that. We'll also look at what we got going with Tiger sports throughout the weekend. We'll see if we can get any score updates from Tularosa and Escalera Apache Cloudcroft games tonight, as Tularosa is at Hot Springs, Cloudcroft is at Dexter, and Escalera Apache is at Tucumcari. Here we go. 3rd and about 2. 2 wide receivers to the bottom, 1 to the top. Hergenrader is the running back to the right of Montoya. Lead back to the left. And the snap and the handoff. Hergenrader goes up the middle, fights for yardage. I think he's got the first down. Looks like he does. It'll be a gain of about 3 and a first down for Alamogordo. 11 first downs now for the Tigers in this game. I know the Tigers' offensive line was not really talked about as especially big going into this, and I know Silver doesn't have a huge defensive line, but I feel like they blocked pretty well in this game. You know, it hasn't been 100% great, but they've certainly opened up some holes for their running backs. Audette into the backfield now for the Tigers. A fake of a handoff. Montoya going to throw, going to the end zone. He's got Warren. Warren tried to high point it, but is just going to maybe mistime his jump a little bit. Might have been a tad overthrown, but it's an incompletion. I like the aggressiveness. He's 4 of 6 in this one. And it'll be 2 wide receivers to the bottom, 1 to the top for the Tigers. As they get things lined up. Audette behind Montoya. And now Elijah will go up to the line of scrimmage and maybe change up the play a little bit here. They're going to move the lead back from the near side to the far side. It's an option play, and Montoya is going to keep it. And Elijah is going to fight forward to the 15-yard line. Looks like maybe the ball might have come loose. The official says he was down before the ball came out. 5-yard gain. Jalen Richard is able to come away with the tackle for Silver, and it'll be a gain of 5. It'll be 3rd and 5 for Alamogordo. Quickly to the line. Ball in the far hash. Audette lines up to the left of Montoya. Elijah, handoff to Audette. Audette breaks the first tackle, and it's about to the 11-yard line. It's going to be just short of a first down. Audette will come out of the game. Valdez will come back in. And the Tigers with a crucial 4th and short. They've already converted 4th down once on this drive. Ball in the far hash, two wide bottom, one to the top. Valdez to the left of Montoya. And he's going to throw. Quick throw to the near side. It's complete, and it's a first down. Tigers get across the 10. Nice catch there by Marcus Bryant Jr. His first grab of the night is a gain of 3. It's not a lot of yardage, but it's exactly what Alamogordo needed. And the Tigers 1st and goal now from the Silver 8-yard line. Clock rolling under 4 minutes to go in the second quarter. Tigers trailing 22-7. Ball now on the near hash. Running back to the left of Montoya. Takes the snap and he hands it off to Valdez. Valdez goes up the middle, and he's dragged down. Well, it almost looked like a face mask, but I think he grabbed onto the jersey, not on the face. He just, whoever the defensive lineman was there in the middle for Silver, just grabbed onto right about where his number was and drug him down by it. It was kind of a violent tackle. Stopped him in his tracks. It's a gain of 2, though. And Valdez coming to the sideline. Looks like Audette comes in for him. 2nd and goal from the 6. Montoya gives it to Audette, and Audette's going to fight to the 5. It's only about a gain of 1. And now it'll be 3rd and goal for the Tigers at the Silver 5. Clock under 3 minutes to go now here in the second quarter. And we might see the Tigers. They're no rush right now. Still 20 on the play clock. Wonder if they're going to call a timeout, or doesn't seem to be any rush here from Alamogordo. I think the Tigers are going to use one of their timeouts, which is not a bad call. Talk things over, make sure you got exactly what you want. And Coach Cisco will call that timeout. Timeout on the field with 2:38 remaining on the Richardson Motor scoreboard in this first half. And Alamogordo is trailing 22-7, but on the doorstep trying to make it a one-score game. Find out if they can do it when we come back. You're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019.
Sometimes you just need a loan. Your daughter Debbie is getting married. Your son Toby needs a new tuba. Let's face it, families cost money. Things come up that you had no way of predicting. We make personal loans for occasions like this to people who have good credit. So next time you find yourself connected to the unexpected, stop in and see us about a personal loan, subject to credit approval.
First National Bank, member FDIC. When you grow, we grow.
Listening to Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019. Finally noticed there was a drone flying over the top of the game. They saw something zipping around with a light on. I'm like, too small to be a UFO, right? Anyway, Tigers with a 3rd and goal here, trailing 22-7. Man in motion from left to right is the lead back. Audette is the running back. And the Tigers are going to false start. Now that's every coach's just grinds you. We haven't seen a lot of penalties in this game. Tigers think that's only their 2nd penalty of the game. And looked like the left tackle just kind of fell in his stance a little bit. And, well, I don't know if this is the worst thing. It will maybe spread out the field a little bit. I don't know. We'll see. Sometimes you get in close like that, your play options are a little bit limited. Now maybe you have some more choices in what you're going to do here. Montoya takes the snap, and he will throw. And he's going to toss it up. it'll be 4th and 10. Looks like the Tigers are going to try a field goal. Or is there a penalty? Okay, well, I thought the white hat was about to signal something, but nope, no penalty. And we'll see if the new kicker here, Aiden Vasquez, well, are we going to reset the play clock, or Tigers going to have to use a timeout? Well, they used the timeout. I wonder if Alamogordo is going to change their mind and decide to go back with the offense here. Maybe they'll talk things over and decide, we're going to go this way. So another timeout on the field as we see if the Tigers can get this down to a, well, it won't be a one-score game. It'll be a 12-point difference, but at least they get some points on the board. And let you guys know what some of the things that are happening in our first Football Friday night of the year. Don't forget, coming up here in just a little while, the Otero Federal Credit Union halftime show. Get you scores, stats, and much more coming up here in just a little bit. All right, let's see what Max Preps has for scores. Aztec lead at Miyamura, 16-0. Los Lunas up on Belen, 23-0. Hobbs beating Clovis, 14-6. Most of those are second quarter scores. And yes, the offense back out on the field. 4th and 10. The Tigers going to go. Somewhere in the wash. And DeAndre Martin, in the celebration, looked like he hurt himself a little bit, but I think he's okay. He's running back to the sideline now. It's a 10-yard touchdown, so the timeout worked out well for the Tigers. They thought it over and said, you know what, we had to burn a timeout. Let's go to the end zone. And looked like they had two wide receivers at the top. One of them cut towards the middle of the field, went on a flag or a post route towards the center, and then the other receiver went on a little bit of a flat flag route to the outside corner. Snap down, kick is up. It looks to be good. Hey, we got a signal this time. We're good. Tigers with a huge touchdown with 2:25 remaining here in the second quarter. They make it a 22-14 deficit. Silver still in front on the Richardson Motors scoreboard. We'll return. You're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019.
Slow internet again? Signal constantly dropping? Don't take it out on your computer. Instead, call Tularosa Communications for internet stress relief. They have the speed and the reliability to make your internet dreams come true. If you want fast, they have faster. If you want service you can rely on, they are the most reliable. And customer service? It's all about you. Call Tularosa Communications to get connected. 585-2700.
Hometown pride. At the Winner's Circle, we've got a lot of it. Your one-stop shop for high school sports apparel, letter jackets, polos, hats, and so much more. Get custom embroidery, special t-shirt prints, and plaques. Need something for your business, team, or personal use? We've got you covered.
Hey, this is Alfred.
This is Angela
From the Winner's Circle. It's time to get out and support Alamogordo Tigers and all area teams. Stop by for a Tiger t-shirt and let's fill the stands.
Go Tigers! Winner Circle, 1201 10th Street.
Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019, and I guarantee you something the Tigers are going to be working on next week, I would assume, is going to be kickoffs. This time they do go squib kick, but it's still going to be a pretty good return here for Silver. They're going to take it all the way to the Alamogordo 46-yard line, so they're going to be in good position here to try and score before the half. So not 40 on their side of the field. I think that's the way to go. But we'll see. Trips to the bottom, one to the top for Silver. Ball is at the Alamogordo 47 for the drive start. Now they're going to move another wide receiver, the running back, out of the backfield to the near side. And Jaquez back to pass. He's got time. He's going to go deep up the far sideline. He's got a man, and a nice pass deflection. For a long while there, DeAndre Martin had the inside position, but at the last second, Jalen Richard cut in, and I thought he was going to come away with the grab, but he did not. It's incomplete, and it'll be 2nd down and 10. So far, Jaquez 2 of 4 passing. So 2nd and 10 for the Tigers, or I should say for the Colts. The Tiger defense with 3 down linemen. Everybody else spread out with 4 wide receivers at the bottom. Richard by himself to the top. We'll see if they go that direction again. Now it's going to be a run play for Jaquez. Jaquez is going to step out of bounds just about the 40-yard line. No, they did not give him a very good spot, all the way back at the 43. So he must have stepped out a little bit early. It's a gain of 4. So Silver will face a 3rd down, needing to get to the Alamogordo 37 for a 1st down. Ball on the Alamogordo 43, so it's 3rd and 6. Running back this time in the backfield with Jaquez. Richard, the lone receiver to the top, and trips to the bottom. Going up to the line is Jaquez, late here in the play clock, but he gets it off in time. Now he's rolling out to his right, trying to direct traffic, throws it down the field, but he throws it short to a receiver that he had open. He was looking for, I believe it was Sandoval. Nope, number 5, Diego Lucero. And what does Silver do here on a 4th and 6? And the Tigers hoping to come away with a 4th down stop if Silver doesn't punt it. I kind of think if you're Silver, you're at least thinking about punting this. With 2:02 remaining, the Tigers have no timeouts. You're going to give them a short field possibly, but it looks like they're going to be aggressive unless Jaquez just does a pooch kick here out of the shotgun. Yeah, he's going to go back to pass, and he is going to toss it to the near side. The pass is complete, trying to get the 1st down yardage. Tigers had chances to make the stop, and I don't know, nobody really put their head down to try to make a tackle. They just sort of stood straight up, and it's going to end up being a 1st down. That was the Tigers, I felt like, had that pretty well defended, had people on the perimeter to make the stop, but unable to do it. And it'll be an 8-yard action as Torres comes away with the completion. 1st and 10 now for Silver. Trips to the top and 1 to the bottom. And he'll throw to Richard on the outside. He makes the catch, and Richard breaks 1 tackle and then is finally brought down as he gets across the 30 to the 27 of the Tigers. And that's going to be a gain of about 8. And the Tigers now face a 2nd and 2. Silver ready to go. Ball on the far hash. Trips to the top, 1 to the bottom. Jaquez back to pass. Tigers bring a blitz. Jaquez bouncing around in the pocket, rolls out to his right. Tigers are after him. Jaquez able to get around the corner and then get out of bounds. And like one of the officials took a spill on the near sideline, and it'll be all the way to the 19-yard line for a 1st down for Silver. It's a gain of 8 for Jaquez, as the Tigers weren't able to keep contained. And Jaquez really showed his athleticism. Ball to the 20. It's 1st and 10 on the Tiger 20. 1 minute remaining. Can the Tiger defense keep Silver off the scoreboard here before the end of the half? Trips to the top and 1 to the bottom. Running back to the right of the quarterback, Jaquez. He takes the pass. He's back to throw. Spins around and rolls to his left. Now bouncing to the outside again. We've got a flag. Ball is going to be intercepted by the Tigers. Martin's got the interception. DeAndre Martin picks it off. We do have a penalty flag. It's going to be holding on Silver, and the Tigers come up with the stop as DeAndre Martin with the interception. And Alamogordo makes the play they needed. And so the penalty declined by the Tigers, obviously. And Jaquez doing his best to try to extend that play, and Martin was able to slash in front of the receiver. And the Tigers are going to get the ball at their own 14 with 50 seconds remaining and no timeouts. Coach Cisco, I guarantee we'll see a running play to start. And if they get something right away, then they'll be more aggressive. But I think if you're Alamogordo, you're happy going in the locker room, stopping Silver. And Valdez, it's a pretty big hole, crosses the 20. If you're the Tigers, you got a quick offense. I would just go again and try to run the football one more time. Valdez picks up about 9 on the carry. But if you're the Tigers, I think you're happy with the result. It's 22-14. Again, they give it off to Valdez, who stumbles and then is brought down. And it looks like he's going to have the first down at the 25. Gain of 2. 16 seconds remaining. And I think unless Silver decides to call a timeout, Alamogordo is going to be happy taking it into the locker room here. And looks like that'll be it. I think if Alamogordo had some timeouts, they would go for it, but their defense makes a great play there towards the end of the game. Tigers have overcome some mistakes in this one. Kickoff return touchdown given up and a fumble on a kickoff, but they've forced a fumble defensively, and they have also picked up an interception. So pretty good first half in some ways for the Tigers. Certainly some negatives they want to fix, but I think an interesting setting coming up. The Tigers will have the ball to begin the second half. It's Silver 22, Alamogordo 14 on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. Coming up next, it's the Otero Federal Credit Union halftime show. You're listening to Tiger Football on Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019.
When you open a youth savings account for your child or grandchild at our credit union, you'll be starting them on a lifetime of smart financial decisions. They'll learn that our credit union is there to help them in the future. We are member-owned and not-for-profit, so there's no better place to save. Loco Credit Union, we belong to you. Online at lococreditunion.com. We're federally insured by NCUA. We're an equal housing lender.
Ochoa Stucco serves residential and commercial projects all throughout this wonderful community. Whether you're looking for some patching up or a complete stucco on your home or business, Ochoa Stucco has you covered. 575-442-6745. Go Tigers! 84 Lumber is a name and a company you can trust as your hometown building partner, providing the quality you expect and the service you deserve. Visit the Alamogordo location at 3401 North White Sands Boulevard or 84lumber.com to get started on your next home project.
When someone thinks they have a better idea, like a new way to make it or a new place to take it, they start their own business. Every small business has not-so-small ambitions. We can help you with about every financial service you'll need, like e-statements to save your filing space, mobile banking from your smartphone, lines of credit for expansion, and online account access. To us, there's nothing small about small business.
First National Bank, member FDIC. When you grow, we grow.
Tularosa Communication is now offering the smart Wi-Fi with built-in network security and enhanced parental controls. Do you have kids at home that you want to protect from overexposure on the internet? Block content, set internet time limits, or app and website restrictions for each family member in the house. Get notified when you have a network intrusion and reroute bandwidth to devices that matter the most, all from an app on your phone. Take control of your internet with Tularosa Communications. Visit tularosa.net or call 585-2700 for more information.
You're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230 1019. Welcome back here. It's the Otero Federal Credit Union. Sorry. The Otero Federal Credit Union halftime show with the Silver Fighting Colts leading the Alamogordo Fighting Tigers 22-14. Let's recap what we've had on scoring so far tonight. It opened with a third down pass, a 45-yard touchdown pass by Aiden Jaquez to Diego Lucero. Silver took the 7-0 lead with 8:47 to go in the first quarter, and then both teams went kind of back and forth. Tigers had a 3-and-out. Silver got it right back. They fumbled, a fumble recovery for the Tigers by Dylan Hergenrader. The ball was knocked loose by Efrain Hernandez, and the Tigers would get the football. They would end up punting again, gave Silver a short field. The Tigers, though, would force a turnover on downs after Silver went for it on a fake punt. And then the Tigers, towards the end of the first quarter and the beginning of the second quarter, would move the ball down the field. It would end up with a Elijah Montoya 12-yard touchdown pass to Warren, and that tied up the game at 7. On the ensuing kickoff, Silver would take it 89 yards into the end zone for a touchdown. Landon Sandoval with the return. They also converted on a 2-point conversion and made it 15-7. On the next kickoff for the Tigers, they fumbled the football. Silver got it at the Alamogordo 7. Very next play, Adon Jaquez with the 7-yard touchdown, and it made it Silver 22, Alamogordo 7 with 9:22 to go in the second quarter. But the Tigers would convert twice on fourth down on their next drive, finishing off with a 10-yard touchdown pass from Elijah Montoya to DeAndre Martin. That made it 22-14 with 2:25 to go in the second quarter. And that is where we are as we are at halftime. 22-14 your score as Albert is behind Silver. And so the mistakes have certainly, but I mean, both teams have had them. Silver's turned it over on downs. Silver has fumbled it and thrown an interception, a big interception right there at the end of the half by DeAndre Martin to stop a Silver drive that was inside the Alamogordo 20-yard line and keep it a one-score game with Alamogordo getting the ball to begin the second half of play. Well, it's so nice to be back under the Friday night lights here as we've got the Alamogordo High School Marching Band on the field, the pride of the Tularosa Basin with their first halftime performance of 2023. So we're excited to see that. Again, a really good crowd. Just a reminder, it's free admission to all Tiger athletics in 2023 or 23-24 school. We expect to see a lot of you out here. It is the Otero Federal Credit Union halftime show. And on the Richardson Motor scoreboard, it is Silver 22, Alamogordo 14. We'll take a break and come back. You're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019.
Hometown pride. At the Winner's Circle, we've got a lot of it. Your one-stop shop for high school sports apparel, letter jackets, polos, hats, and so much more. Get custom embroidery, special t-shirt prints, and plaques. Need something for your business, team, or personal use? We've got you covered.
Hey, this is Alfred.
This is Angelo from the Winner's Circle.
It's time to get out and support Alamogordo Tigers and all area teams. Stop by for a Tiger t-shirt and let's fill the stands.
Go Tigers! Winner's Circle, 1201 10th Street.
In business and in life, it's good to have a partner and a friend. The credit union partners with our members to build a stronger financial future. Your debit card and online banking keeps you in control of your finances. We belong to you, so you stay in control. Loco Credit Union, we belong to you. Online at lococreditunion.com. We're federally insured by NCUA. We're an equal housing lender.
If your home is in need of some stucco work, either the whole house or some patch and paint work, Ochoa Stucco has the expertise to get the job done and done right. Contact them today at 575-442-6745 for your estimate. Go Tigers! Otero Federal Credit Union and you. It's an amazing combination. We love providing you with the best in banking in the area. Get low interest credit cards and vehicle loans. Make your day-to-day simpler with online access to your checking and savings, or pay bills with one-click ease through the OFCU app. If you want to stop by one of our great branches, we have a fantastic staff ready to help you with all your banking needs. Visit us online anytime at oterofcu.org. OFCU, your community credit union since 1953. Federally insured by NCUA. 84 Lumber is a name and a company you can trust as your hometown building partner, providing the quality you expect and the service you deserve. Visit the Alamogordo location at 3401 North White Sands Boulevard or 84lumber.com to get started on your next home project.
Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019. This is the Otero Federal Credit Union halftime show on Alamo Sports and Talk. And it's Silver leading Alamogordo 22-7. Some stats for you guys. We'll start with Alamogordo. 59 yards passing for Elijah Montoya, as he has completed 5 of his 9 attempts. And he has 2 touchdown passes tonight. One to Jason Warren, who's got 2 catches for 19 yards. Number down. And then a 10-yard touchdown pass to DeAndre Martin, also on 4th down for the Tigers. There's some big plays on 4th down rushing. 51 yards rushing for Avion Valdez, 30 for Anthony Audette, 11 for Dylan Hergenrader and Elijah Montoya. And the speed option has been a nice fold into the Tiger offense this season. We didn't see it quite as much last year, but they've used it to some success in this first game, and Montoya's made some smart decisions with that. Defensively, some big plays. Efrain Hernandez with a forced fumble, Dylan Hergenrader with a recovery, DeAndre Martin with an interception, and we've seen some solid plays in the backfield by guys like Anthony Audette and Noel Garza. We've also seen, I believe it was, Isaiah Granados got in there and made a nice play in the backfield as well for the Tigers in that first half. I think there was a pass breakup. DeAndre Martin also had a pass breakup, so some solid games defensively from a number of different guys, and we'll see who can make some plays in the second half. But I got to say, I'm impressed with the Tigers. I mean, it was one of those, I really didn't know what to expect from this group. You definitely can see some first-game jitters, and, obviously the way this game ends will probably paint our perspective on the way we feel about how the Tigers played tonight. But I do think there's some positives for Alamogordo so far in this matchup, and so hopefully it will continue to be that way, and the Tigers can build on what has been an even first half, but they are most certainly still in the game. I mean, that little sequence where they gave up 15 points in about 20 seconds could have seen this team fold, but I think the offense and the coaching staff did a nice job of settling things down and moving down the field and getting back into it. All right, we'll take another break. You're listening to the Otero Federal Credit Union halftime show. It is Silver 22, Alamogordo 14. We'll get you some scores from around the state when we return here on Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
Now you have us when it comes to keeping massive files of your bank statements every month. With an online e-statement, you'll have an accurate, easy-to-read electronic statement you can access anywhere, anytime. Get more control over your cash flow and no more giant filing cabinets. Our e-statements get an A+.
First National Bank, member FDIC. When you grow, we grow.
Slow internet again? Signal constantly dropping? Don't take it out on your computer. Instead, call Tularosa Communications for internet stress relief. They have the speed and the reliability to make your internet dreams come true. If you want fast, they have faster. If you want service you can rely on, they are the most reliable. And customer service, it's all about you. Call Tularosa Communications to get connected. 585-2700.
Hometown pride. At the Winter Circle, we've got a lot of it. Your one-stop shop for high school sports apparel, letter jackets, polos, hats, and so much more. In custom embroidery, special t-shirt prints, and flags. Need something for your business, team, or personal use? We've got you covered.
Hey, this is Alfred.
This is Angelo from the Winter Circle.
It's time to get out and support Alamogordo Tigers and all area teams. Stop by for a Tiger t-shirt and let's fill the stands.
Go Tigers! Winter Circle, 1201 10th Street.
When you open a youth savings account for your child or grandchild at our credit union, you'll be starting them on a lifetime of smart financial decisions. They'll learn that our credit union is there to help them in the future. We are member-owned and not-for-profit, so there's no better place to save. Loco Credit Union, we belong to you. Online at lococreditunion.com. We're federally insured by NCUA. We're an equal housing lender.
You're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019. It is the Otero Federal Credit Union halftime show. Silver 22, Alamogordo 14. Let's get some scores in the state. Powahki Valley beat Navajo Prep 34-0. Artesia is up on Carlsbad in the first half, 33-7. And halftime, it's La Cueva 21 and Rio Rancho 7. And halftime, it's Roswell leading Lovington 28-0. Hobbs leads Clovis 21-6 at halftime. Los Lunas up over Belen 23-0. Deming leads Del Norte 48-0 at halftime. West Las Vegas is up 14-0 over Escalante at halftime. Moriarty up on Gallup 44-0 at half. Goddard leads Santa Teresa 35-0 at half. Tularosa up on Hot Springs 32-0 at the start of the second quarter. That was about 30 minutes ago, though, so that may be a different score by now. Let's see, Aztec up on Miyamura 30-0. And what else we got here? West Mesa leading Santa Fe High 20-0 in the second quarter. The other near ones. Volcano Vista up on Cruces 10-7. That's at half. Theroux 28-0 up over Zuni in the second half. Albuquerque High leads Iron Mountain 8-7. Doesn't show when that is in the game. And third quarter, we already mentioned the Moriarty score. Artesia Carlsbad is the second quarter score. Dexter leading Cloudcroft 32-0. Last show of that was in the first quarter. And let's see what else we got here. We got... Oh, there was one other score here. I was rolling through all these. Oh, wait. They took me back to California. I don't want the California scores. I mean, nothing against California, but anyway. I don't think we had too much else there to give to you guys. Let's see, Mescalero Apache Tucumcari. Yeah, there's no update on that. So I'll let you guys know what happens with that one as well before the end of the tonight. And keep you updated with some of the other scores that are going on around the state. We only got one other high school sporting event that's going on. As one of the officials threw a penalty flag. I don't know, was that just to kind of make sure that the flag was still working, or what exactly was going on there? But maybe the Tigers coming out late, or I don't think so. So maybe they were just trying to make sure the penalty flag was still working. Got my attention. I'll tell you. Anyhow, Alamogordo Lady Tiger Soccer plays tomorrow at 10 a.m. They will host Valencia as Alamogordo retakes the field. And the American flag and the pancake, I'm not sure what that says on the bottom there. I know it's for the offensive line. I don't know if that, get a better look on that one. Anyhow, we are ready to go with the second half coming up soon. You've been listening to the Otero Federal Credit Union halftime show. Silver leading Alamogordo 22-14. Hopefully an exciting second half on the way. We don't want you to go anywhere. Thanks for listening to Tiger Football on Alamo Sports and Talk, 12:30, 101.9. Stay with us.
Ochoa Stucco serves residential and commercial projects all throughout this wonderful community. Whether you're looking for some patching up or a complete stucco on your home or business, Ochoa Stucco has you covered. 575-442-6745. Go Tigers! It's Tiger football season. All of us at Otero Federal Credit Union are supporting the athletes and coaches, and we know they're going to have a great season. We hope you'll stop by one of our great branches and take advantage of all our services: checking, savings, vehicle loans, credit cards, and so much more. It's also simple and easy to bank with us online anytime. Download the OFCU app today or visit oterofcu.org. OFCU, your community credit union since 1953. Federally insured by NCUA. 84 Lumber is a name and a company you can trust as your hometown building partner, providing the quality you expect and the service you deserve. Visit the Alamogordo location at 3401 North White Sands Boulevard or 84lumber.com to get started on your next home project.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company, 318 South White Sands Boulevard, or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
If you and your family are looking for a new home, you don't have to look far for a home mortgage. As a community bank, we not only have great rates, we offer you friendly financial service right here in the neighborhood. There are a lot of options in real estate lending. We're here to see that you get a loan you can live with. Talk to us about your home mortgage. We're an equal housing lender.
First National Bank, member FDIC. When you grow, we grow.
Tularosa Communication is now offering the smart Wi-Fi with built-in network security and enhanced parental controls. Do you have kids at home that you want to protect from overexposure on the internet? Block content, set internet time limits, or app and website restrictions for each family member in the house. Get notified when you have a network intrusion and reroute bandwidth to devices that matter the most, all from an app on your phone. Take control of your internet with Tularosa Communications. Visit tularosa.net or call 585-2700 for more information.
Well, it was a delayed game penalty on the Tigers. Silver got to kick it off from the 45-yard line, so Alamogordo must have come out from the halftime locker room later than they were supposed to. Kickoff is a squib kick that goes through the end zone, or I should say a line drive kick that goes through the end zone, and it'll be Tigers 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. I haven't seen that called before, I got to be honest. So I don't know if somebody was supposed to be letting the Tigers know, or something weird happened there. 1st and 10 for the Tigers, a crucial drive to begin the second half to see and get this down to a one-point game. It is a one-score game. I don't know if they'll feel the need to be aggressive in trying to go for two if they score, but certainly important. And do the Tigers mix things up, or they go back to what was working for them in the first half? And they moved the ball well in that first half. Trips to the top and one to the bottom. And here comes the handoff, and Valdez will get it, and he'll fall forward for a gain of maybe 1 or 2. So that'll be a 2nd down and 8 for Alamogordo. Trips again to the top and 1 to the bottom. Let's call it 2nd and 9. Running back is Valdez to the left of Elijah Montoya, who takes the snap. Quick pass to the outside is complete to Martin, who spins away from the first defender and then fights forward for some positive yardage, but not a bunch there, as he gets out to maybe the 24-yard line, give him a gain of 3. His second catch. And the Tigers face a 3rd and 6. Trips to the bottom, 1 to the top. Receiver still looking to get situated. Now they're ready to go. Montoya takes the snap, faked the handoff, steps up in the pocket, and throws, and is going to be off the mark. Was looking for his receiver with traffic running both ways, and the Tigers a short pass, a short run, and then an incompletion. Might have been better to try to run that, but Obviously, it looks a little bit easier from up here than it does down there. And so an incompletion, the Tigers go 3 and out. Now, needless to say, not what Alamogordo was looking for coming out of the locker room as they find themselves having to punt right away. Feels a pretty good breeze out there tonight. It's kind of coming across the field from the mountains. So it's sort of blowing in from the far sideline towards the press box here on the near sideline. This one a bit better punt, high and hanging, coming towards the near sideline. It's going to drop, and downing that at the 44-yard line is number 11, Efrain Hernandez. Silver gets pretty good field position again. I think Silver's really had to start. I'm not sure they've started inside their own 40 in this game. It's been, look at somebody who was All-State last year and Braden Money, and it's definitely a little bit of an adjustment. Jaquez takes the snap and hands it off, and the Tigers are back there quickly. Good defense from Alamogordo. 3 different guys in there, Audette and Hergenrader, and number 33, Rusty Davidson. It's going to take me a little while to not see 33 and think Stovall. But that's certainly a good player that's wearing number 33 again this year. And so it'll be 2nd down and 11. And it'll be 3 wide receivers to the top and 1 to the bottom for Silver. Pistol formation. And Landon Sandoval is the running back behind Jaquez. They'll toss it to the right to him. And Sandoval trying to turn the corner and was able to shake off 1 tackle, then shakes off another, still fighting for yardage as he crosses the 50 and gets to the 48. 2 or 3 Tigers had their hands on him. There weren't easy tackles, and one of them I thought almost jarred the ball loose, kind of ripped at it as he was going by, and Sandoval had to regather, but he makes a nice play and picks up 9, and it'll be 3rd down and 2. See what Sandoval is just a little ball of fury. He doesn't look like he's a big guy. I would guess he's maybe 5'6" from up here. But he is stout. He may be bigger than that. Maybe he's 5'7", 5'8", but he just got a lot of muscle on him, it looks like. Man in motion from right to left is Richard. And they'll give the handoff, and it'll be a 1st down. And trying to keep his feet, but getting tripped up to about the 40-yard line goes Diego Lucero. Good tackle on the play from... Looks like Hernandez came up and made the play. He did. As Lucero takes it to the Alamogordo 40 and a gain of 7. 1st and 10 for Silver. Ball at the Alamogordo 40. Richard comes in motion, goes behind the running back, and they will give it off to the right side. Straight handoff and working for yardage, crossing the 35 and down 32. The Tigers are claiming that the ball came out. They're pointing in the other direction. Yes, they say the ball came out and the Tigers have recovered it. I have no idea who came away with it there. Yeah, I'll have to see maybe who they're congratulating as they get to the sideline. Somebody came down with it in the middle of the pack there. Might have been DeAndre. He's the last one over. But Silver turns it over again. Kind of a delayed fumble, or delayed reaction to the fumble, I should say. And the Tigers will have 1st and 10 at their own 33. Well, the Tigers now forced 3 turnovers in this game. Alamogordo has surrendered actually just the 1 turnover in this one. 2 wide receivers to the top and 1 to the bottom. Running back is to the right of Montoya. Handoff will go to that running back. It is Audette. No, it's going to be Montoya. He fooled me, but he's going to lose the football as he gets popped at about the 40-yard line, and Silver is going to get the ball right back. Now Montoya had made a nice move to get away from the first defender, and somebody put a helmet right on the ball, and the Tigers give it right back. Well, for Silver, that works out pretty well. certainly the opposite for Alamogordo. Second turnover for the Tigers on offense. Well, actually, the first on offense. The other turnover came on special teams. Breeze kicking up a little bit more. We've got two wide receivers to the top, or one wide receiver to the top, one to the bottom, and an I formation. Lead back off to the right for Silver. Here comes the handoff, and a nice play in the backfield as number 1, Mason Pittman. I haven't called his name tonight, but Mason makes a nice stop behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 1 for Landon Sandoval. And it will be a 2nd and 11 from the Alamogordo 40-yard line. On the Richardson Motor scoreboard, 8:05 to go in the third quarter. Silver 22, Alamogordo 14. Trips to the bottom, one at the top. Shotgun formation for Hawkes, running back to his right. He'll go back to pass. Straight back in the pocket, stands up tall, looking to throw, still looking to throw, and now goes down the middle of the field, and it's complete. It was fumbled around, and it is going to be brought in and into the end zone for the touchdown. Is number 5, Diego Lucero. Just way too much time there for Hawkes to throw the football, and one of the wide receivers coming across the formation makes the grab, and it's a 41-yard touchdown reception. And that is the second long touchdown in this game for Diego Lucero. And Silver pushes it back out to a 2-score lead. Well, the mistakes certainly have been mounting up for Silver, but they've managed to overcome them a bit more than Alamogordo has in this game. And Silver going to go for 2 again. Try to make it a 16-point lead. There is the snap and the handoff, and running to the near side and getting into the end zone for the 2-point conversion try. However, we've got officials blowing whistles. I don't know if we've got a flag. Okay, there is a penalty flag. I see it right at the line of scrimmage. Holding going to be called on Silver. So Silver will have to try it again. Now they were trying to stretch out that play right at the line of scrimmage, and someone in a white jersey must have had a hold of one of the Tiger players. And so I believe they should mark it off 10 from the try spot. I don't think it's from where the penalty flag was thrown on a 2-point conversion. So it'll take him back to the 13-yard line. And it looks like Silver is going to go for 2 again. 28-14 your score. Kind of an interesting decision here, because I think if you kick the extra point, I sort of feel like, and maybe they are changing their mind here, because I feel like if you kick the extra point, the Tigers are still going to have to score 2 touchdowns, with at least one of those being a 2-point conversion in there on the point after try. So I think this is a smart choice. Obviously, it'll look good if the kicker makes it. If he doesn't, then obviously you think, I should have gone for it. The penalty definitely hurts, though. I don't think Silver's going to use are they going to go ahead and restart the play clock? Yeah, they're going to restart the play clock. Okay. They were trying to get the kicking football in, so they're going to restart it. Kick is up, and the officials say good. One of them wasn't in position yet, but so it's 29-14 now on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. Silver in front, and the Tigers are down by 2 scores once again. We'll take a break and come back. You're listening to Tiger Football on Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019.
Hometown pride. At the Winner's Circle, we've got a lot of it. Your one-stop shop for high school sports apparel, letter jackets, polos, hats, and so much more. Get custom embroidery, special t-shirt prints, and plaques. Need something for your business, team, or personal use? We've got you covered.
Hey, this is Alfred.
This is Angelo from the Winner's Circle.
It's time to get out and support Alamogordo Tigers and all area teams. Stop by for a Tiger t-shirt and let's fill the stands.
Go Tigers! Winner's Circle, 1201 10th Street.
You've worked hard. Who deserves a vacation more than you? Our credit union says nobody. Talk to us about a relaxing vacation loan. We're member-owned and not-for-profit. For a vacation so relaxing, even the loan is stress-free. Loco Credit Union. We belong to you. Online at lococreditunion.com. We're federally insured by NCUA. We're an equal housing lender.
Almost Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019. It's Silver 29 and Alamogordo 14 with 7:25 to go on the Richardson Motor scoreboard in the third quarter. And Alamogordo will get the ball at their own 35 after Silver sends the kickoff out of bounds. And the Tigers trying to answer back after forcing a fumble and then surrendering a fumble on the very next play. There'll be two wide receivers to the top and one to the bottom. Running back is to the right of Montoya. Lead back off to the right. And they'll hand it off to Valdez, who goes straight to the middle, breaks one tackle, breaks another, and continues to fight forward and pretty close to first down yardage. 8 or 9 on the gain for Avion Valdez. I think it's second down and 1. Ball now at the Alamogordo 44-yard line. Right on the nose of the Tiger in the middle of the field. Two wide receivers at the top and one at the bottom. Montoya will hand it off, and Valdez is going to be able to stiff arm one player and get out of bounds to the near sideline all the way to the 48, and then a late penalty flag. Boy, they're going to call that a late hit out of bounds. I don't think there was much there. Hopefully somebody will talk that over and change that call, because I didn't think that was a late push out of bounds, but dead ball, personal foul against Silver. Yeah, that was, I don't know. I wouldn't have called it, but again, I'm up here, so. 8-yard gain, and then it looks like they're going to tack on 15. It's been very much a penalty-free game. Neither team has surrendered much. Silver, one of their longest penalties was on a point-after try. That's not a huge deal, and they ended up. It'll put it down to the Silver 32. It looked like the Silver sideline not happy with that call. I can't say I blame them. It didn't look like there was much there. One wide receiver to the bottom, two to the top. And Montoya takes the snap, hands it off. It's Audette, straight up the middle. And he will fight for some positive yardage across the 30. And he'll take it to the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 4 for Audette. 34 yards rushing on the evening for Audette. Two wide receivers at the top and one at the bottom. Audette will stay in as the running back. 2nd and 6. Snap in the handoff, and they give it to Audette. Audette trying to bounce to the outside, and good work in small space. He was able to pick up some pops and potters. Looked like he dropped maybe at the line or right behind it, but he's going to get 2 and makes it a 3rd and very manageable here for the Tigers. Ball at the Silver 26-yard line. Alamogordo needs the Silver 22 for a first down. 3rd and 4. Two receivers at the bottom. It's Martin and it's Bryant. Here's the snap, and they'll hand it off, and it looks like Audette. Made a decision to try and bounce it to the outside. I think if he had gone straight ahead, he might have been able to pick up the first down, but ends up getting dropped at the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 2, and it'll be 4th and 2. And Tigers, no other decision at this point in the game but to go for it. 2 wide receivers at the top and 1 at the bottom. 4th and 2. Montoya, handoff. Valdez, he's got the first down. Fights forward to about the 20. The Tigers kind of pushing their will here a little bit. They've ran the ball well on this drive. To the field. So there was something, right away they could tell that something bad happened there on that play, and he seems to be in a fair amount of pain. So clearly down on the field, they saw right away that there was something not right, and looks like, and they're already calling for the ambulance right away. So he's moving around, so that's certainly a positive, but I don't know, maybe something in the arm, and they're trying to get the attention of the ambulance crew because they clearly know this is something that they're going to need to take this young man to the hospital. I have no idea who the jersey number is, but we are on an injury timeout with 5:09 remaining in the third quarter. Tigers are going to have a first down and 10 from the number 20. But I think we might have a somewhat extended injury timeout here because it was, immediately the Tigers training staff was out onto the field to help the player. So they saw something right away. From up here, I did not see what was going on, but they clearly knew that, I want to say it's something with his left arm. And I think they may have an air cast that they're putting on that. So we wish the best for him. I'll try to let you know who the player is for Silver. We will come back as the Tigers trail by 15. And we have an injury timeout on the field as a Silver Fighting Colt is down. And you're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019.
Custom work is what Ochoa Stucco does best. Whether you need an estimate for your home or business, you won't find better quality work anywhere. Contact Ochoa Stucco today. Like them on Facebook, 575-442-6745. Go Tigers! Otero Federal Credit Union and you. It's an amazing combination. We love providing you with the best in banking in the area. Get low interest credit cards and vehicle loans. Make your day-to-day simpler with online access to your checking and savings, or pay bills with one-click ease through the OFCU app. If you want to stop by one of our great branches, we have a fantastic staff ready to help you with all your banking needs. Visit us online anytime at oterofcu.org. OFCU, your community credit union since 1953. Federally insured by NCUA. 84 Lumber is a name and a company you can trust as your hometown building partner, providing the quality you expect and the service you deserve. Visit the Alamogordo location at 3401 North White Sands Boulevard or 84lumber.com to get started on your next home project.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
Sometimes you just need a loan. Your daughter Debbie is getting married. Your son Toby needs a new tuba. Let's face it, families cost money. Things come up that you had no way of predicting. We make personal loans for occasions like this to people who have good credit. So next time you find yourself connected to the unexpected, stop in and see us about a personal loan, subject to credit approval.
First National Bank, member FDIC. When you grow, we
evacuated. Create an emergency go kit. Be set. Know there is significant danger in your area and be set to go. Pack your belongings to evacuate and consider voluntarily relocating outside of the affected area. This might be the only notice you receive. Emergency services cannot guarantee they will be able to notify everyone if the condition rapidly deteriorates. Go, evacuate immediately. Danger in your area is imminent and life-threatening. Follow instructions from emergency personnel. Stay on designated evacuation routes. If you choose to stay, understand that emergency services may not be able to assist you further. To learn more, search Ready.
Tigers are going to run the ball straight up the middle as Valdez is going to fight for maybe a yard on the carry. Jose Pata was the player for Silver. He is being wheeled off to the ambulance. His left arm was in an air cast or some type of stabilization device, and so clearly some type of injury there. Who knows? I mean, could be a ton of things. So hard to tell from up here. All right, no gain on the play for Valdez. It's 2nd down and 10. Ball at the Silver 20. 2 wide receivers at the top, 1 at the bottom. Tigers are down by 15. It's 29-14 on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. 4.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Here's a pump fake. They've got a man open. He's got it for the touchdown. They pump fake the pass at the line of scrimmage and went to the flag route up top. And I believe that's DeAndre Martin again. It looks like it is DeAndre Martin with his 2nd touchdown grab of the night. 3rd touchdown pass of the night for Elijah Montoya. And a heck of a game for the Tiger receivers and their quarterback. The Tigers can make it a score game again with an extra point. Kick is up, and it is good. So the Tigers make it 29-21. Still just a ton of time left in this game. 4:28 remaining. Don't go anywhere. This should be fun. On the Richardson Motor scoreboard, the Tigers are down by 8. We'll return right after this. You're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019.
Slow internet again? Signal constantly dropping? Don't take it out on your computer. Instead, call Tularosa Communications for internet stress relief. They have the speed and the reliability to make your internet dreams come true. If you want fast, they have faster. If you want service you can rely on, they are the most reliable. And customer service? It's all about you. Call Tularosa Communications to get connected. 585-2700.
Hometown pride. At the Winter Circle, we've got a lot of it. Your one-stop shop for high school sports apparel, letter jackets, polos, hats, and so much more. Get custom embroidery, special t-shirt prints, and plaques. Need something for your business, team, or personal use? We've got you covered.
Hey, this is Alfred.
This is Angelo from the Winter Circle.
It's time to get out and support Alamogordo Tigers and all area teams. Stop by for a Tiger t-shirt and let's fill the stands.
Go Tigers! Winter Circle, 1201 10th Street.
Tigers getting ready to kick it off. And they are going to squib kick this, and they're going to keep it in play. And Richard has got it at about the 15. And Richard is going to be popped for the first time tonight. The Tigers make a nice play on their kick return coverage. Play number 3, Devontae Bosserman makes the play for the Tigers, the senior. And Alamogordo will force Silver to a starting field position inside their own 30 for the first time in this game. I don't say that too often in many games, but the Tigers with some better kickoff return coverage. That'll definitely be one of the things that they work on, I think, next week going into Los Lunas. But, hey, they've got one to see if they can come back and win. They've kind of been behind the 8 ball, feels like, most of the game tonight. But a defensive stop here. And we've got an interesting run towards the finish. Hawkes steps back from the line of scrimmage. He's got a running back to his right, 2 wing backs, and 2 wide receivers. He's going to drop back to pass. Looking to throw, goes deep up the far sideline, and the Tiger DB fell. Richard was looking for a penalty flag. Now the question is, who is that on? Is it on the Tigers or is it on Silver? And to see what the call is going to be. But it was one-on-one on the outside. Pass interference, defense. And I think Coach A.J. Sisko is not happy with that call. I think the feeling was, if anything, that was incidental contact. And hold on, where are they moving the ball to here? Did they change it to a spot foul in high school football? Did I miss that change in officiating? That it's now that pass interference in high school football is now a spot foul? Okay, they're moving it back now. It may have happened. There have been a few times up here in the press box where I've gone, I don't know what the right call is here. It is a 15-yard penalty. I thought in the NFL that was the only thing that was a spot foul, so I kind of think they should change that in the NFL, that it shouldn't be a spot foul, but that's his name. All right. 15-yard penalty, so the ball's now at the Silver 42. Under center goes Hawkes, and he will sprint out of it and run to the sideline and maybe gain a yard. And there'll be no gain on the carry for Hawkes. Ball at the 42, and it'll be second down and 10. I'll tell you, it seems like both sidelines are getting on the officials. One of the far side judges, a lot of demonstrative hand movements as he's trying to explain something to one of the Silver coaches. Silver ready to go. Two wingbacks, one running back. Man in motion from the near side. They will hand it off to the inside back, and nice solid tackle as coming up the middle on the counter was Sandoval. And number 11, Efren Hernandez, who's continued having a really good game out of that safety position for the Tigers. It's a gain of 2. Now, the far down marker shows it as second down. It should be third down. Okay, they fixed it now. I was going to say, I should be 3rd and 8. The scoreboard also showed second down, so I was a little confused. So 3rd and 8. Can the Tigers get off the field? They gave up a 15-yard penalty on pass interference to begin the drive, but have made 2 nice stops. And back to pass is Hawkes. He'll roll out to his right. Tigers have him hemmed in, and he's going to go to the ground. He lost the football. Did he fumble, or was he down first? I thought he was down first. I don't think that really shouldn't be a turnover. It looked like he went down to the ground before he did anything with the football. And that looks like that's going to be the call. So Silver loses it all the way back to the 32-yard line. That'll be a loss of about 12 on the sack. I don't know if anybody actually touched him down. I think he went down by himself. But he really didn't have anywhere to go with it. Tigers running the player off late. And not a great snap on the punt, but it's going to get back to him, and pretty solid punt. And did he touch it? Ball's continuing to roll back. Oh, this is ugly for the Tigers. It's going to go all the way back to the 1. Or did it touch one of the Silver players? It did not. Well, Anthony Audette came up to make the grab on it, and at the last second decided to not grab it. And nobody for the Tigers went back to get it, and I think maybe the officiating crew is trying to decide, did a Silver player touch the football further up the field? Doesn't look like they're going to move it. So it's a 99-yard field for the Tigers. I got to be honest, I think the officials have it right there. I think the only person that came close to touching it was Anthony Audette. So Anthony tried to charge on it, and there is a pretty good wind. I guarantee it's moving the ball around a little bit for the kick and punt returners out there. And sure Alamogordo's a little gun-shy, not trying to make a mistake in that spot, but, forcing yourself all the way back to the 1-yard line is not a great result either. 29-21, Silver in front, 3:03, still in the third quarter of this game. We're just past 9 o'clock. This one has not moved especially fast. And the Tigers are going to go from the shotgun from inside their own end zone. 2 wide receivers at the bottom, 1 at the top. And Montoya will throw from the end zone. Throws down the middle of the field, and there was really nobody close. He was trying to get it, I believe, the Tristan Barris? No, that's Gianni Mulgado, as he was trying to hit him, but Montoya had to get that away quickly. Tigers will line it up again with 2 wide receivers at the bottom, 1 at the top. Lead backs off to the left. Silver's being aggressive here. Tigers run straight ahead, and they bust into the open. It's Valdez to the 20. Valdez 25 of the far sideline, still on his feet, and finally brought down across the 35. No penalty flags on the play. The Tigers find a seam, and they are well from outside the shadow of their own goalposts as Valdez with the biggest rushing play of the night for the Tigers. It's all the way to the Alamogordo 37-yard line. Give him 36 on the carry. Valdez closing in on 100 yards rushing for the night. 1st and 10 for Alamogordo. Ball at their own 37. Montoya takes the snap, hands it off. It's going to be Audette. Audette pushes his way straight ahead. He's brought down across the 40, gets to the 41. And it looks like Audette is holding on to his right leg. Silver is claiming that Audette fumbled it. The officials have not made that call yet. Official timeout. And Audette is going to get up to his feet on his own. And there has been no fumble call, so it is not Silver football. And it'll be a 6-yard gain. So positive for the Tigers that Audette was able to get up on his own power. And it's 2nd and 5 for the Tigers. And the handoff. Valdez has got it. Valdez into the open again, makes a move at the 50 to the 45, and he's over 100 yards rushing. He's near the 40, and the Tigers' offensive line is starting to create some holes for their running back. Petey running back is really showing off here as he will go all the way to the 42-yard line. That is a gain of 15. And the handoff again goes to Valdez. This time he is going to be slung down after a gain of maybe 1. Looked like Richard was in there for the tackle for Silver. And it'll be 2nd down and 9. Tigers started this drive at their own 1-yard line. They are on the Silver 41. Montoya ready to go. Takes the snap and he hands it off. Hergenrader straight up the middle. Hergenrader fighting for some extra yardage as he's across the 40 to the 37. And Hergenrader will give the Tigers 4 yards. And it'll be a 3rd down and 5 for Alamogordo. Tigers trailing. It's a 29-21 game. And we've got 1:22 to go in the 3rd. Montoya throw, and right there for his receiver. Maybe could have hit him in the numbers a bit more squarely. Could he have Martin? But Martin was pointing to himself as he was coming back to the huddle. And so the Tigers will have a 4th and long, and they are going to go for it. Clock is stopped. 2 wide receivers, the bottom, 1 to the top. And Silver is going to jump off sides. Not going to be enough for a 1st down, but it's going to make 4th down much more gettable here for the Tigers. Good hard count there from the Tiger quarterback. So So now, instead of 4th and 6, 4th and 1. Changes the play call here, I think, considerably. Tigers with 2 wide receivers. Running back is to the left of Montoya. Here's the snap. Up the middle. First down. Valdez. Valdez still on his feet. And did he lose the football? He did. It wasn't Valdez this time. Tigers are going to turn it over, it looks like. As number 8, Devin Barris, turns it over. Or did he not? Oh, they say the play is called dead, so he did not lose the football. So Barris will get the first down. And an injury timeout on the field. And so the Tigers will have the ball at the Silver 24. It was a gain of 8 for Barris. And the injury starting to mount up a little bit. It's been a hot night, so I don't know if we may start seeing some cramping happening. So off of the ground, ready to connect the game. Have to stay out for it. And the Tigers will have a 1st and 10 at the Silver 24. And the Tigers cut into this 8-point Silver lead. A little bit of a high snap, but Montoya's got it. Gives it to Audette, and Audette straight ahead to the 20, to the 19. He's got a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd down and 5 for Alamogordo. 55 seconds remaining in the 3rd quarter. 29-21, Silver has the lead. And they've led the majority of this game. Montoya gives it to Audette again. And Audette makes a nice move to the line of scrimmage. Audette to the 5. Audette into the end zone for the touchdown. No penalty flags. And Alamogordo takes it 99 yards on that drive. They finish it off with a 20-yard touchdown run for Anthony Audette. And Audette is down the field. I think it's cramps for him. He was holding his left leg out, and I can see David Maldonado out there stretching out the Tiger running back. And an interesting decision here for the Tigers with 34 seconds remaining. Do you go for the tie, or do you just go ahead and cut it to a 1-point game? I think you go ahead and play the points here. I'm sure if you had analytics or something, somebody would have a chart to say, what you would do in this situation. It looks like the Tigers are coming out with the offense. I think if you were to be down by 2, you score a touchdown later, you're still up by more than a touchdown. So we'll see if they can even the game up here. Down by 2, trips to the bottom, 1 to the top. Hergen Raiders, the running back to the right. Montoya looking to throw, still looking to throw, and he's going to complete it right at the goal line, making the grab. I believe that's Marcus Bryant, or is that Martin? Marcus Bryant makes the grab. So Marcus Bryant converts on the 2-point. And we're all square again with 34 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. It's Alamogordo 29, Silver 29 on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. Don't go anywhere. We've got a great finish coming up. You're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019.
When you open a youth savings account for your child or grandchild at our credit union, you'll be starting them on a lifetime of smart financial decisions. They'll learn that our credit union is there to help them in the future. We are member-owned and not-for-profit, so there's no better place to save. Loco Credit Union, we belong to you. Online at lococreditunion.com. We're federally insured by NCUA. We're an equal housing lender.
Ochoa Stucco serves residential and commercial projects all throughout this wonderful community. Whether you're looking for some patching up or a complete stucco on your home or business, Ochoa Stucco has you covered. 575-442-6745. Go Tigers! 84 Lumber is a name and a company you can trust as your hometown building partner, providing the quality you expect and the service you deserve. Visit the Alamogordo location at 3401 North White Sands Boulevard or 84lumber.com to get started on your next home project.
Alamo Sports and Talk, 12:30, 101.9. Another long return for Silver on a kickoff. They take it all the way to the Alamogordo 44. The handoff on the near side. They give it to Sandoval. Sandoval puts his head down across the 40 and gets good yardage on first down. Nice counter play with the most of the play moving to the far side of the field. He gets the ball to the near side and gets it to the 37. It's a gain of 7. And that's going to be the final play of the quarter. We're all tied as we are here in the third quarter. It's been a fun game. It's been a good crowd. And will they send the home fans home happy? Or will the visiting Silver side get to enjoy the bus ride back a little bit more? So we are tied at 29 on the Richardson Motor scoreboard as we go to quarter number 4. Alamogordo on.
When someone thinks they have a better idea, like a new way to make it or a new place to take it, they start their own business. Every small business has not-so-small ambitions. We can help you with about every financial service you'll need, like e-statements to save your filing space, mobile banking from your smartphone, lines of credit for expansion, and online account access. To us, there's nothing small about small business.
First National Bank, member FDIC. When you grow, we grow.
Alamo Sports and Talk, 12:30. 101.9. Marquez looking to throw a screen pass. It's going to be short. And he's a little slow to get up after the play as they tried to get the Tiger defense moving in one direction and the screen play to the other side. And Marquez is still, looks like a little weary coming up after that play. And we've got a penalty flag on from the near side. Looks like that was well after the play. Not sure what the call is here from the near sideline official. They're still panning things over. Are they going to pick up the flag, or are they going to make a call here? Okay, it looks like they're picking up the flag. So no penalty. I think maybe Alamogordo was trying to lobby for intentional grounding or something there. I don't know. Here comes the handoff. Sandoval's got it. Bounces to the outside. He's got the first down up the far side. The Tigers will have, or I should say the Colts will have a first down at the Tiger 24-yard line. And it'll be 1st and 10. On the scoreboard, we're in the fourth quarter, 11:46 remaining, and we're tied at 29. Alamogordo's been down by 2 scores twice in this game and has managed to fight back. Silver rushes up to the line of scrimmage here with 7 on the play clock. And Jaquez goes under center, hands it off. Sandoval takes it across the 20-yard line and is down at the 19. It'll be a gain of 5. And certainly getting to the point where Also had a fumble, I think, inside the Alamogordo 30. Both teams have been able to overcome their mistakes and have a great chance to win this one. Trips to the bottom, one of the top. Ball is between the hashes. Marquez takes it, and he will hand it off. And bouncing it outside and picking up the first down. Nice hit, and staying on his feet was number 5, Lucero. Audette came in to try to knock him down, and they both sort of bounced off of each other. And nice work by Lucero to keep his balance and pick up the first down as he takes it down to the Alamogordo 13-yard line. A gain of 6. First and 10 from the Alamogordo 13-yard line. Silver going right to right now, fourth quarter. And there'll be one wide receiver to the top, one to the bottom. Now 2. So 2 to each side. Pistol formation. And Jaquez able to get the snap off. He was directing some type of traffic there. He's going to throw to the end zone, and he's going to overthrow everybody. I think he was just trying to get rid of it there in that spot, at least maybe give Richard a chance at it, but that was 2 wide receivers at the bottom and 2 to the top. Running back is to the right for Silver. Tigers with 3 down linemen. Put a man in motion from right to left, and here comes the handoff, and taking that one off left guard and being pushed back. We've got a late penalty flag coming in. Or something else. Let's wait and see. Holding, yeah, holding on Silver. So it's going to be a 10-yard penalty on Silver, which is going to push them back behind the sticks. And the official's still talking over where they're marking this off from. And I think the head official is now trying to explain the penalty to the Silver coach. I think they gave a number. I'm not sure that's going to, I'm not sure. Sometimes coaches will take an explanation and be okay with it. Most of the time, especially in a moment like this in a game with 9:56 to go, and second and very long, trips to the top, one to the bottom. Richard by himself, one-on-one. Richard fell out of his route. Nine, it's 11. It's in 9. Silver's got a kicker. He came kicked, I would say, a pretty medium distance at a point. They picked up a penalty on 2-point conversion. 13, 23, about a 30-yard fall. If they convert here. If they decide not to go for 4th, going out to his right, going and intercepted by Tigers, and coming up with it to 20, in front of the pack. Looked like it was number 30 for the Tigers. Oh no, 22 again. Audette, who come with the interception, and a huge defense play for the Tigers. Alamogordo with 2 interceptions of Jaquez. And this ball-hawking defense, those 2 corners, Audette and Martin, they were trying to best each other on their interception total last season. Well, they've got themselves even now. What an impressive year for those guys. Tigers got it lined up and are ready to go, and here's a handoff to Valdez. Valdez coming to the near side, trying to hold on to that ball tight. Silver was ripping at it. He's going to cross the 25 to the 26. The interception return came out to the 20, and so that's a 6-yard gain. And the Tigers will face a 2nd down and 4. On the Richardson Motor scoreboard, 9:05 to go in the 4th quarter. We're tied at 29. 2 wide receivers at the top and 1 at the bottom. Here's the snap and the handoff. Valdez straight up the middle, but Silver into the backfield quickly. And I believe he got back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe a half-yard gain. And it'll be 3rd and 4. Valdez will come out of the game. Looks like Barris will come in. Montoya comes to the line of scrimmage comes to the sideline, I should say, for the play call. Tigers are ready to go. Running back to the left, Montoya. 8 on the play clock. Takes the snap. And a throw the near side. Somehow that got to Warren. I have no idea how that ball got through. I thought there was a Silver player cutting in. The pass came to the near sideline to Warren. And I thought the Silver player was going to jump and take it to the house. And somehow that got through. It's a gain out to the 33-yard line. Give them 8. And most importantly, give Alamogordo a 1st down. I think that was a one-handed catch, like right at the hip for Warren. Here is a handoff. And I believe this is Barris who gets to the 40. And so Barris gives Alamogordo 7 yards on 1st down. Sorry, Devin Barris. I've called him Tristan. I apologize. I guess Tristan graduated last year. I can't keep track of these things. 2 wide receivers at the top, 1 at the bottom. Here's the snap and the handoff. Straight up the middle with it is Hergenrader. Hergenrader into a mass of white jerseys, crosses the 45 to the 46. And that'll be a gain of 5 for Hergenrader, and the Tigers convert another 1st down. 7:27 to go, 4th quarter. And it is a 29-29 score on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. 2 wide receivers at the top and 1 at the bottom. Running back to the left, here's the snap. And Montoya looking to throw. Comes the near side. Oh, Warren took his eyes off the ball. Then gets popped right after he dropped it. He had the catch for sure, but I think he was trying to look upfield to where he was going to go with the football. He looked to his left and didn't look the ball into his hands. 2 wide receivers at the top and 1 at the bottom. Running back to the left of Montoya. They'll give it to him, and straight up the middle with it. I believe Valdez back into the game for the Tigers. It is. And he'll go to the 49-yard line for a gain of 3. And Valdez will come out, and Devin Barris will come back in. Tigers will go 2 wide receivers at the top, 1 at the bottom. The ball right on the Tiger logo at midfield, in between the hashes. Faking the handoff. Montoya rolls to his right, looking to throw. Ball is tipped and tipped again. It went off a Silver hand, went off a Tiger hand, and then went incomplete and out of bounds. And Tigers look like they were going to punt it. But they come up with a big stop defensively. They switch the field. If they can get a good punt here from Aiden Vasquez, you at least put Silver back deep in their own territory, which is really not something they've faced a whole lot in this game. If you're Vasquez, just if it's a touchback, it's a touchback. That's fine, but just put the boot into it. Tigers taking the delay of game penalty, it looks like. Well, I don't think that was planned. The Tigers are going to give up 5 yards. So they'll punt from the 44 instead now. It's interesting because the up man who was going to snap it was looking right at the play clock, so the game clock does not start after that penalty. And good punt. High and deep. And that'll roll into the end zone. That's just fine. Did that stay in? Okay, they're going to call touchback. Boy, the way that rolled, I thought that maybe stayed or went a little coffin corner there at the 1, but That was a wonderful punt there from Vasquez. You give Silver the return, no chance at a return, and they get the ball at their own 20. And he has some excellent hang time on his punts. And when he gets the distance into it, very impressive. 6:43 to go. Yeah, you had some concern about the Tigers. What was the kicking game going to look like going into this year? They're fine. Tigers got some good kids out there. Why are they marking the ball at the 9? Did it go out of bounds at the 9? I thought it rolled out through the end zone. I could have sworn that the first official signaled touchback. Oh, this is a big call here. Yeah, and the Silver sideline is saying, hey, you signaled touchback. I really feel like that's what they've got to go with here. I thought initially that the ball had come very close to going out of bounds at the 1. But when the official went touchback, hey, he's way down there. Once again, I'll say it. Hey, it's the first game of the year for the officials, too. They got it right, though. And I will say that about this group tonight, they've talked things over, and they've done a little bit closer. Probably would be a different feel on what exactly happened, but I think for the most part, it's been a solid job tonight. One wide receiver to the top and one to the bottom. Out of under center. Handoff goes to Sandoval, and Sandoval keeps chugging the legs and picks up 5 yards on first down. So Landon Sandoval gives Silver second down and 5. 6:22 to go here in this ball game, and Silver and Alamogordo are tied at 29. Who's going to make a big play here down the stretch? Tigers already have made one on interception right about the goal line with Silver threatening.
skills, receive world-class training, and lead. Step up and become the best version of yourself. To join the Let's Go Army National Guard, visit Let's
Let's get back to it. It's Sean Barnes Backstage Country on Coyote Country
6 months, and I just couldn't stop singing that. I couldn't stop singing that. And so that means I went in my studio and I made like a little scratch demo of the like all guitars on it, and just made the vibe that I was hearing, and that kind of just sparked the round two of like, okay, there is something here. We got back in the room, she was talking about this too, it's just like we got back in the room and we're like, all right, if we're gonna do this, like this song's gotta be complete. We're like, check, love it. And we just rewrote, like, I forget the flip, it was like, it gotta be on to know it's near, as heaven is anywhere, it's right here. Like, we were trying to put it in Everyone just bring it back to, never run out of golden road, and hit a hole, and really to cut out the front end. 1945. There we go. And then just sort of tweak on it. Very good. Officer Sturgis and Second Steve talked about music this week, and just looking at your mind work. And I get to talk to you about music. I see your fingers. I have no idea. And you went into the studio and played a guitar. Did that little echo that we heard in the background really is kind of good because that's the ear right? Yeah, and that's why we did that in the chorus too. It's like, why would we not sing as many times as possible? And it didn't happen. So get stuff in there. So let's really want to introduce it. This is it. This is Born to Come by your boy right here, Russell Dickerson. Stage Country.
Visit tularosa.net or call 585-2700 for more information.
Like he's going to have a first down. Made the catch behind the line of scrimmage and fought his way, I believe, out of bounds, down the 48-yard line. That's a gain of 20 for the Tigers. And Alamogordo is in business. Clock is not running, so they did not have to use a timeout there. And a quick throw to the far side. It's complete. And going to go ahead and use a timeout. Catch was made by number 17, Michael Gonzalez, as he'll pick up 5 on the first down completion. Tigers are down to their final timeout. They've got 1 remaining, and they'll face a second down and 4 coming up out of the timeout here. But then the wide receiver screens, whether it's a bubble screen or a tunnel screen, or they've used a lot of plays where you're making the defense, you're forcing them to make a play, make a stop, and make the right decision in who you're going to cover and get there quick enough. And the Tiger receivers, I feel like, have run the routes well tonight. A couple of drops. Two wide receivers at the top and 2 to the bottom. Montoya takes the snap. He's looking to throw. Going deep down the middle of the field. He's got his man. It's caught. It's Martin at the 19-yard line. First down, Tigers with 35 seconds remaining. They're going to hurry up to the line of scrimmage. Tigers are in business here. They don't need to hurry. Now they're going to go ahead and down it. And I shouldn't say down it. They're going to stop the clock it. All the way to the 20-yard line. It's a 25-yard completion. ready to go. Straight back, Tigers send a late blitzer. Marquez now rolling to his left, and he is going to get away, and he's still got the football, and he's going to go out of bounds, and that's pretty good for Silver. 2 seconds left, and he takes it all the way to the 32-yard line. So it's a gain of 18.
It'll be first and 10 from the Tigers 32 with 2 seconds on the clock.
This will be the last play of regulation. The Tigers are going to get everybody back towards the end zone. Silver has to have a touchdown, barring a penalty. Thank you for the Tigers. Rush 3. Bounce everybody back. Tiger crowd trying to get behind their team here with 2 seconds remaining, looking to hold on after a big comeback. Time is up. Marquez rolling away from one defender, and he is going to throw it. It's going to be short. Looking around, I don't see a penalty flag, and the Alamogordo Tigers are going to come away with the victory as they defeated the Silver Fighting Cats by a final score of 36-29. And a come-from-behind victory as they were down 15 in the second half and come away with the win. What a good one. Hey, the Otero Federal Credit Union post-game show is coming up for you all next. We'll get you scores from around the state. We should have a lot of them because I got to think we're one of the later games finishing up tonight. And we'll get you stats from tonight's game as well. So stay with us. The Tigers are 1-0 in a hard-fought victory over Silver. They'll get ready for Los Lunas on the road next week. You're listening to Tiger Football. The Richardson Motors scoreboard shows a Tiger victory. Alamogordo 36, Silver 29. We'll be back right after this.
Hometown pride. At the Winter Circle, we've got a lot of it. Your one-stop shop for high school sports apparel, letter jackets, polos, hats, and so much more. Get custom embroidery, special t-shirt prints, and flags. Need something for your business, team, or personal use? We've got you covered.
Hey, this is Alfred.
This is Angelo from the Winter Circle.
It's time to get out and support Alamogordo Tigers and all area teams. Stop by for a Tiger t-shirt and let's fill the stands.
Go Tigers! Winter Circle, 1201 10th Street.
In business and in life, it's good to have a partner and a friend. The credit union partners with our members to build a stronger financial future.
Give us a shout right now. 800-659-7540. 800-659-7540. That's 800-659-7540. There's a price war in the insurance business, and you may be paying too much. Call the Term Lifeline right now and see if you can save 40%. Half $1 million plan, and that's our specialty. Even great smokers rates. Protect your family today. Call the Term Lifeline right now for a free quote. 866-549-TERM. 866-549-TERM. 866-549-TERM.
going to do it for the Otero Federal Credit Union postgame show. Don't forget to check out Lady Tiger Soccer tomorrow at Reiner Steinhoff Soccerplex. First official game played on the brand new field turf over there. We hope to see you again. Free admission to that game tomorrow. We hope you'll join us for that one. Have a wonderful, wonderful evening. And the Tigers get to go home tonight a winner, 36-29 over Silver. For everybody at Exciter, we appreciate it. I want to thank our sponsors one more time for bringing you tonight's broadcast: Otero Federal Credit Union, Richardson Motors, Winter Circle, First National Bank, 84 Lumber, Local Credit Union, Ochoa Stucco, Richardson Motors, Tularosa Communications, and Big O Tires. That'll do it from Tiger Stadium tonight. So long.
You're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk, KRSY 1230 AM and K270CS 1019 FM, Alamogordo. The Flickinger Center for Performing Arts presents the second annual Otero County Heritage Festival and Street Dance tomorrow from 4 to 10 p.m. Lots of fun inside the Flickinger, Patrons Hall, and on New York Avenue in front of the theater. Live cultural performances, local vendors, carnival games, and lots of local eats. $5 entrance, kids 10 and under get in free. 575 Brewing Company will be on site, and the night concludes with street dancing with music from Felix y Los Gatos. The Otero County Heritage Festival and Street Dance tomorrow from 4 to 10 p.m. at the Flickinger Center. The Alamogordo